Here we go. Just loading up now on Twitch, so you're probably just watching this on YouTube at the moment. I hope I play some interesting games. I'm not the best at Internet Blitz, I'm going to admit to it, but I'm not the worst. I have my moments. So we'll see if we can take out some players today. Bloody strong again. Bloody strong. Lots of good players. So we're just getting online now. Are we broadcasting? Are we broadcasting? Okay. Can't see it broadcasting myself, but maybe you can hear me. We'll get going shortly, I'm sure. Come on. Get started. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Okay, well, hello everyone. And hopefully you can hear me and see me. And I've got the shirt on. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. And I have to say a big thank you to Aldo from Battersea, who gave me the shirt, designed the artwork there, and the artwork you saw beforehand. So thanks, Aldo. Very, very impressive artist, and it's not even his main job. So yeah, cool. He's helped me out with a lot of good stuff. So it's going to be an interesting little stream today. Should be a bit of fun, whatever happens. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, I'll put this on YouTube afterwards. Now, just a couple of things I need to check before we get going. You can see this white box over there. That should be keeping your chat. It should show your chat. If it pisses me off, I'll get rid of it. Oh, a bit of chat's coming in now. Okay. Hello, Porndophile. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Porndophile. Hello, everyone who's joined in here. And I will shortly have my first glass of wine, I think, just to get in a good mood. I had a cheeky Guinness or two at lunchtime. So I'm just going to have a nice, relaxing glass of wine. It is the evening. It's 9 o'clock in the evening here. I've done quite a lot of work today, so you know what? I think I deserve it. And yeah, I've actually today I've decided to stream from my dungeon, as you could probably see. So I've moved down to my dungeon, and you can see it hasn't got any equipment in it. It's a bit minimalistic, and I'll be streaming from my dungeon for this Title Tuesday. So you can probably see yourselves in the chat. I don't know how clear it's going to be. Like I say, if the chat is annoying, I'll turn it off. Let's see who's playing, shall we? Anyway, because I don't think I've got time to do anything else, because we're going to start in 5 minutes. Cheers, everyone. I hope you've got a drink at home as well. Whether it's a cup of tea, a coffee, an orange juice, beer. Cheers. Let's have a cheers first, shall we? Cheers. And do you know where cheers came from? Cheers, and you chink the glass. Do you know where that came from? It came from apparently medieval England. And the reason cheers came about, and you go cheers or Santé or Skull, where Morton is from. Hello, Morton. Hello, everyone. Is basically kings used to do it to kings because they were worried about being poisoned. So if you chinked your glass and said cheers, you'd try to spill some of your drink into your host's drink or whoever you're with, and that would mean that you're not worried about being poisoned. Bloody hell, you get a history lesson here as well. How good is that? So let's have a look who's playing, shall we? Okay, so sorry about the psychedelics in the background. Woo 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 woo. Okay, well look, it's so strong, and look who's at the top. Look who is at the top. Hikaru Nakamura. I've kept the chat in as well, because it's always interesting to see some of the chat. For example, someone saying, "Yeah, weak pool today. No good Grandmasters there. Only one of the best players in the world is playing." Oh, we actually have already a donation. Well, that's incredibly kind. Thank you, Thunder. Incredibly kind. Now, one thing I haven't set up with my new setup now, I'm going to just try to do it now, is when the donations come across the bottom. I don't know why that doesn't work, but thanks so much for the last donation. Thunder Mutts. That's really cool. Who said, "Crash him, hurry, keep up the good work." That's really kind of you to donate before I play the game. Obviously, you're welcome to donate. It helps me play, but very kind. Thank you so much. And I'll try to sort out. That thing if I get a spare moment. But obviously, the chess is going to start soon. So thank you, Thunder Mutts. Anyway, that's really, really good. So anyway, before we start, let's have a look down the list. It's bloody strong. So we've got the players. I'm just going to scroll down now so you can see them. You can see where I am listed. So let's have a look. Well, look at these players. Just look at them. I'm scrolling down the list of GMs. I'm not even in the top 40. Oh, my words. I'm not even in the top 50. Oh, my words. I'm not even in the top 60. My God. I'm 68th seed. Just above one of the chess bras. I'm 68th seed out of how many? So let's have a look how many players there are. 218. Oh my blooming words. 218 players and I'm 68th. So the aim of today is... oh, there goes Harry. Is to try to finish above. Oh, it has. The donations has worked below. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Let me move that up the top so you can see it properly. So bloody hell, it's strong today. How can people say it's not strong? It annoys me when people say stuff like that. Now I will be commentating during my games, but not as much as I do on my YouTube channel because sometimes I need to think as well, and I obviously play much better when I'm not, verbal diarrheaing all over the shop. That doesn't necessarily help. Yeah, but I mean, I'll just have some fun. I'm gonna play very aggressive today. I don't think you're gonna see any London systems today. Sod that. We're gonna go straight for the king. No messing about today, boys. I'm gonna play super aggressive. I'm gonna play for checkmate. Play to kill. No prisoners. And we'll just see how we get on. And the first game should be starting in a couple of minutes. Will Harry be around today? Harry will certainly be around today, Nicolaidus. And, well, the stream's only just started, Lords. No games have started yet, so it'll start in a couple of minutes. Then the way this works is... okay, let's see. It says starting in 1 minute. It's 9 rounds. 9 rounds of blitz. There's prize money. You have to be a titled player to play, so it's the strongest tournament in the world, I think, online. It's incredibly difficult. Hikaru is the top seed. It's going to be chaotic and crazy chess. And hopefully it'll be a bit of fun. I mean, it's normally fun when I do this, isn't it? We normally have a bit of a laugh. Now, if you want to donate, below... I'm not pointing at my naughty parts. You don't donate there. You have to be a very good friend to do that. I'm pointing well below my cave, my gonads, to where it says donations. And all you have to do is click on the donations, and if you want to, you can, just donate there if you enjoy the show, whatever. Obviously donations help, but I don't want to force you to donate. You can do that. Hello, Charlie the ginger cat, who's sleeping. Charlie is sleeping over there in the bedroom at the moment. And hello, the gravity guy. Hello, Joe. Is that Joe from Godalming? That'd be cool. I don't know. Hello, the gravity. Okay, we're off anyway. Okay, let's see if I've got a start of a win, so let me just get focused now. And this is... Where's my mouse gone? This is certainly a game I should win. So, but I'm always a bit shocking in the first round. So, I'm hoping I'm not going to be shocking in the first round. And because it's the first round, I'm going to stick to an opening I know. I've got to clear my head out a little bit. And I'm going to just play normal stuff here. So, I'm going for my Dutch defence. Probably bishop b4 is a better move there. And now my opponent was threatening to take on f6 and go e4. And I don't want to allow that. So instead, we're going to get a very solid position here. Okay, this is not, I have to say, the most exciting of games, but you can't always have fireworks. Sometimes you have to build up to the crescendo. So I'm going to stop him playing b4. And my one idea is to play e5 here. But I don't want to move my knight to c6 because he'll go d5. It's all about focusing a bit for the first one. Okay, and again, I don't want him to push the b pawn, so I get a lock over there now because he's pushed it, but that's weakened his a3 pawn. I'm quite happy to see that. Positionally, that's not a move that he wants to do. And this has turned into a positional game now. Now, I've moved my king out of the way because his queen was on the diagonal. So I'm just going to step out the way there. And maybe I go positionally now with b6, bishop b7, and just try... He's got weaker pawns because his a3 pawn is a weakness. So his pawns are certainly weaker, but I didn't like his b4. And yeah, this will be going on YouTube, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to... Does he want to go knight here? Is that really a move? Knight here? Not too worried about that. That's a bit of a weird tactical move there. Knight e5. I think I can go c5. Okay, so I don't want him to advance with a5 if I can. So I'm going to try and lock down that one. Of course, if I can. Well, he is going to advance with that. That's annoying. And then he's going to push here. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to... Sod it. I'm going to go for his king. Why do I try to play positional? There's no reason, Simon. No blooming reason. I'm just going to move everything towards his king and try to checkmate him. No positional rubbish. Okay, so. Wesley, so. Okay, do I flick it over to g5? That looks so fun. It might not be correct, but it just looks like fun, doesn't it? Oh, I can't resist. I can't resist playing like an idiot. God dear. God dear. Okay, let's flick that one in. Let's flick that one in. Rook over to g5. I don't know. I mean, the problem is my queen side is demolishing very quickly. So I'm going to hope to get some action going on the king side here. As we see, he's punting over on this area of the board. So... what do I do? Do I play this one? Very risky. How do I break through on the king side? This is it's a bit of a tricky position, you know. Maybe I'll have to take here, but because if a6 is coming, a6 queen. He's pushing Harry at me. Okay, well I might have to take here. Right, I'm going to need to focus a little bit more here because I'm starting to dislike my position. Right, so I don't want to lose the first game. I'm starting to dislike it a little bit because he's making a lot of progress on the queen side. Thank you for the donation,
Good luck, Simon.
AK86.
Thank you for the
my opponent
YouTube
is playing
vids.
well at the same time. Okay, let's take that one and just move my pieces to the king side and hope something will land. Where is that knight going? Do I even want to move it to b8? That looks ridiculous, moving to b8. So, like I said, I'm a little bit slow in these first games. So I don't see where my knight is going when I move it there. Okay, but I'm going to move my pieces towards the king side. And I'm going to hope something turns up with bishop coming into this square. But again, I'm a little bit nervous for the first game. Okay, so I'm down on the time. Time to really crack on. Okay. He wants to push this pawn. Let's stop that one for now. Okay, speed. I need to move quicker if I've got any chance of winning this competition. Or, well, not winning, even doing well. Okay, let's push Harry. And go for some Harry attack. Come on, Harry. Get in there, my son. But like I said, not too convinced about my position. So I'm going to try to speed up now. Let's get some speed going. You know, if he just plays, yeah, rook a8. See, that's a good move. I didn't want him to play that move, of course. And is my rook over here doing well or is it doing bad? Now I'm going to swap off one pair of rooks. I've got to speed up. See, I mean, it's funny because even though this guy's got low rated, these guys sometimes play incredibly well. And it depends, you know. Can I flick? I'm going to flick that one in. It really depends Okay, I really need to get my attack moving here. Okay, let's flick Harry in. Come on, son. I mean, this might just, you know, this might be complete bluff what I'm doing. I have to be honest. Complete bluff. Knight takes here, knight takes e4. I'm hoping works. So I'm trying to open up some lines over on the king side. So let's see if I can generate some kind of attack. I've gone a little bit over the top, I feel, on that area of the board, but that's kind of me. Where is that piece going? Okay, I'm gonna keep taking over here, and now I'm gonna get my king off the first rank. So I'm worried about a rook here. He's defending quite passively. I want to get my knight into the game, my rook into the game. Where's my knight going? My knight has to come round, try to take this pawn here. He's blocking that one out. Okay. Now, is my rook a bit rubbish here? It looks like it is a bit rubbish. I'm just going to try to give it a little bit more potential. Okay. Try to get this tactic to work. Really not sure about my position. Okay. Put bishop there then. This one. Time. Got to be careful of some bishop d3 pin. I might even go for an ending here. Let's not fall for checkmate. King g6 checkmate. That would be a travesty. I think I'm starting to like my position because of the pressure on the rook, but a little bit of a shaky start here. Okay, well that's quite nice. Obviously it's winning there at the end. Whoa, there, God blimey. God, I'm a little bit, I need to finish my glass of wine. So what happened there? Well, you know, it wasn't a very smooth game, let's be honest. He's losing here, of course, because of the pressure on the rook on f2. And I'm going to go knight takes e4 and win on f2. But that was a little bit of a crazy attack there, wasn't it? A little bit of a crazy attack there. Never in doubt, Morton. Never in doubt. I mean, I don't know if I should really play like that all the time. Just throw all my bits on the king side. I mean, the manoeuvre I did there. Let's have a look. This rook, I mean, coming over to g5. That's kind of like the manoeuvre that, you know, a 5-year-old might do when they start playing chess. So it was certainly a bit of a beginner's manoeuvre there. Okay, so let's have a look. Well, at least I won the first game, and we just have a look at the results now, see who else had won, and I'm just going to look at the chat while we're doing that. So okay, let's have a look. Well, that was an interesting little game, wasn't it? So again, I'd like to welcome everyone to the stream, and it's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully, one way or the other. I'm just opening the window because I'm feeling the heat. And this is the Titled Tuesday event. You can see that Hikaru Nakamura is playing, incredibly strong. I think I started this broadcast about 70th seed. I can't even remember now. My brain has gone a little bit blank there. But obviously, I'd like to welcome everyone in the chat. Thanks for coming in and joining in the fun. And you know, that was quite a unique game anyway to start us off. So it's good to see so many people in the chat. Thanks for being. I love Charlie the Ginger Cat, because obviously I do have a ginger cat living here called Charlie. But also no sound. Can you hear me? I'm sure you can hear me. Can you hear me? You can hear me, can't you? No sound. Can you hear me? Just confirm you can hear me, because someone said no sound, but I'm sure someone else would have said they can hear me. And again, thank you for the 2 donations that have come through. That's very generous, you know, already. And well, my aim, I don't know if I've really got an aim this Title Tuesday. I don't know what my aim is. Oh, thanks for telling me the sound is good. That's good. You know, that's cool. That gives a bit of relief. Do I have an aim? Well, I'd like to win the blooming competition. What was I watching? Well, after Porndophile, who's one of the people in the chat, told me about the latest Alice in Wonderland film, I started watching that earlier, and there was an expression in the latest Alice in Wonderland, which I thought was brilliant. It was what was it? It's about the impossible. It was you know, you can make the impossible possible by thinking the impossible. It was something like that, and I really loved it. So the impossible is going to be me aiming to try and win this competition. Can you remember Can you remember what it was, Pawn to File? What the statement was? I don't know. How many rounds are there? I think it's only 9 rounds. This goes on for 2 hours. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. And you've seen some of the players playing. We've only just had round 1. I've got white in the next round. Maybe I'll play something really tough. It takes me a while to get in the role. You can see that first game's a little bit. I'm probably worse there. My opponent actually played pretty decent. I mean, you know, I don't want to sound condescending, but in this position, maybe I shouldn't go b6 because, you know, just talking about my last game, because as soon as I go b6, I give my opponent a target. There are 11 rounds, are there? Blooming heck, that's a lot of rounds. I thought it was only 9. Cool, that's going to go on past 11 p.m. Okay, I can cope that, but it's going to be a lot of glasses of wine. And I think in the game, this move b6 was probably a mistake because I gave him a very easy plan, a4, a5. Maybe even after a4, a good positional move here. I forgot about his knight coming to b3, which is an excellent idea. Maybe here I should go knight b8. This could be a very clever idea. And the point is to go knight c6 and try and get my knight holding that pawn on a5. This might have been quite a clever idea, you know, to do this. So probably it was all right b6, but I didn't follow it up correctly. So there we go. Okay, well, let's just see if there's any other games going on. Or actually, you know what? I'm just going to have a sip of wine. I'm not going to worry myself yet. 11 rounds today. Does it actually? I think if I win this competition, I qualify for some blitz competition. I get to play Magnus Carlsen or something. Oh, I've got a game. Right, okay. Oh dear, this is a biggie. This is a biggie. Right, I'm playing GM Alex Shimonov, who is from America, and is probably a blooming good player because he's got a nice juicy rating. That's higher than I've ever been on chess.com. Now, should I go London system? I'm going to go London system one time because I'm just thinking my theory against some of these top players is not so great. It's not so impressive because I don't study my openings as much as I should do. My latest theory. Okay, so my opponent moving very quickly. Well, I'm going to start trying to spice things up on the king side here. So I've started with the London system. And now, well, look, you can only keep a ginger contained for so long. Come on, Gary. I'm going to now go gang-ho on this side of the board. Come on, Harry. I couldn't resist it. Come on, Gary. Okay, and what the hell am I doing? So he's going to go e5, is he? And break like this. Right, I need to think. I need to stop being such a maniac. I'm a maniac. I'm a maniac. Okay. Right. So I want to go e4, but then e5. e4, very interesting. You know what? I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. I'm not going to worry too much. I worried too much in the last game. I said I was going to play aggressive. You know, it's funny how a lot of people say the London system's boring. Maybe not when I play it, that's for sure. So I'm just gonna go crazy. If I lose, I lose. Let's just play with free spirit. And the idea of this is to go here. And I said that very, very. Okay, do I take with a pawn or do I take with a knight? The knight has a fantastic square there. The pawn looks more positionally sounded, but I'm going to take with the knight, I think. Gives my knight a nice square to sit on. Okay, weird, interesting position. Isn't that what we want in life? Weirdness. Now his knight is not moving unless I kick it away. Do I go d6, continue? I kind of feel I should develop some pieces before I start going d6. Where do I put my king? I need to get these two guys out, but it's annoying. I don't have any fantastic squares them. Do I? Okay. Do I? Okay, I've got a plan. This is a very unique position. So I'm going to try to go f4 and now get Freddy in. Okay, let's do this, shall we? Do I move my bishop first? Yes, I do. Then he's going to go knight here. Got to move quicker. Sorry, I've fallen bloody asleep here. Ridiculous how slowly I'm playing. Got to move quicker. Okay, let's move quicker. Knight b6 was worrying me here. That's why I was trying to think. But I've got to move quicker and just continue in this weird... Continue... Okay, yes, that was the move that worried me. And... Good reason, probably. Why did I... Okay, this is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm playing very badly. Why did I go f4s in that position? That was silly, silly, silly. I'm going to have to sacrifice this pawn here. Okay, sacrifice this pawn. Yeah, I haven't really got the flow going yet. That's not good. I haven't quite got my flow going. There's a lot of rounds, though, 11 rounds. So, clearly, one loss shouldn't perturb me too much. But I've got to start getting a bit of a better vibe here because I'm moving incredibly slow. So let's try to get the mojo working a little bit better, shall we? Got some problems with my position. Well, and I say some problems. I don't like this position. Got a lot of weaknesses here. Okay, let's see if I can I just want to get in a roll a little bit at the moment because you know, try to get the moves going. Knight takes b2 is probably crushing here. I'm really okay. He could have gone knight takes b2. So I'm seeing moves to him, but unfortunately I'm not seeing moves for myself. And he's got knight c2 now. Okay, we have to defend that one. Right, we're going to turn on the hustler hat now. Just try and play quick and get my guys into the game. Now, I'm still worried about this knight takes b2, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I'm not even a pawn down. Maybe I should have gone knight d4 there. That's a move I've been wanting to play. Knight takes b2 is a worrying move. Maybe I can take on b2. I'm going to have to let him play it. I think the most important thing, though, is for me just to move quickly. Now, I had to get my last piece out. This position looks very smelly. Looks very smelly for me. I mean, I've certainly misplayed it. We'll have a look at it afterwards. Not rolling at the moment. If I get my knight back into the game, which I have to do now, I have to move quick. And somehow, you know, plug some holes here. There may be some chance, but of course this is a very difficult position with his knights in my guts. But you know what? We are gonna today make the impossible possible. Okay, so knight here, not working. How do I get my king safe? I don't know. Oh God, time as well. Anything going my way? God, what's going on? Too slow, too bad and too slow. Right. What a stinky position this is. This is like the stinkiest of the stink, is it not? Has anyone seen a worse position? Wow, it's disgusting. I played this game extremely badly, which is annoying. And that is the last move. A bit disappointed with that game. Should resign. Okay. That was not good. That was not good. That was a bit of a downer. Okay, well... Deserved to lose that one. He played better than me, and let's see where I went wrong. So I'm not going to play the London system again today. I kind of said I wasn't going to do it, then I did it. So I should really have played something a bit more aggressive here. And well, he played this interesting idea of trying to make me come forwards, and probably coming forwards is okay. And I think the key position, well, e4 is interesting. I don't know if it's best, but it was interesting. The key position must be around here. Now, I probably should have gone with my instinct and played pawn takes, because the problem with knight takes, which I sort of realised as soon as I played it, is that d5 is too weak. Okay, it is only one game. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna try to. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna sort of just. I have to get in the roll. I need to win a couple of games now to get rolling, which I'm sure I will. I just need to get a bit more into the thing and not worry about things. But the problem with this move, as we saw, if we go a bit further, you've got to try to realise your mistakes, because what do they say? It's all right making mistakes, but it's not cool making the same mistake multiple times. You should try to learn from your mistakes. And I think my mistake was taken here with a knight, because as we see, well, my development is very bad, and this pawn now, which I saw he was going to play knight b6, is okay. I'm going to play my crazy. Okay, I'm going to go with Morton. I'm going to play crazy e4 system. That sounds like a grand plan. I will do. I'll try to change to e4 systems. I'll stick with the Dutch and I'll go for the modern, I think. Something like that. Something really aggressive. So what I should have done earlier on, so let's think, was I should have taken here with a pawn. And maybe this position is just fine for me, because this way I keep my centre intact. I'm not saying it's better for me, but I can also now fight for the e5 square with knight to f3. So I think it was quite a beginnerish mistake. Maybe I'm even better here. So it was silly, really. I wasn't really thinking. Like bishop here, let's say knight f3, and you can see the difference in this now. That at least here all my pieces are in the game, and I think this is perfectly. Maybe I'm even better here. I'm smoking a vaporizer, which I found. So it's not proper tobacco. It's fumes. I apologise. You know, I get tense with all these games going on. Okay, so that was a bad game. No doubt about that. You know, these things happen. I'll try to oh, bloody hell. Not strong. I'll try to learn from my mistakes, and we're certainly. I'm going to win some games. I'm going to get in a roll soon. So let's see who else is playing anyway. Where are we? Let's see. Oh, where are you? I don't want to go there. Go away. Okay, let's go and see. Hikaru's on 2 out of 2. Here are some of the results at the top. But there's 11 rounds, so it's a long way to go. A long way to go. And I'm just gonna. Well, I've obviously dropped down. We're just gonna see. We'll see what games are going on. Anyone we know. So, well, we have one of the chess bras there. I'm just gonna see if any of my mates are playing. So like Gawain Jones. Well, let's have a look at. Well, we'll have a look at this game quickly. Let's go to this game. And these are two quite famous players here. You have. Let me bring back the normal screen. Why have you froze? Okay, froze there for a second. I hope that didn't affect you. So the two players here. Kovalenko, very strong player, and he's playing Blitzstream, who does a lot of streaming. A very strong NM. And this is a dead draw now. This position, dead draw. I wonder how many moves they'll play on here, because it's opposite coloured bishops, and you can't, even if you lose the pawn on d5, it's actually still a draw. It's actually still a draw. So, well, I think it's okay for Kovalenko to play on for a bit. We're on move 89 at the moment. But he really should give the draw at some stage. The only way you can try to win this, how do you try to win this? Do you try to bring your king over to this way? Maybe you have to try to bring your king. The black king has to come to one of. Okay, so the black king's coming in. So Kovalenko's he's making this a little bit tricky. Is he going to win now? How did this happen? I mean, unbelievable. Is he winning now? He's just going to queen here, isn't he? Isn't that winning? I don't know how he managed that. Unbelievable. And now this is an easy win. That should have been a draw, but okay, should have been a draw. So the event we're playing, someone's asked what is Title Tuesday. It's the strongest ever, basically, it's the strongest ever event. I'll show you the results quickly now. It's the strongest event online. You have to be a title player to play. We can see some of the players at the top of the list. You've got Hikaru, one of the best blitz players of all time. A number of other blitz specialists there. I'm giving this a go. I started quite badly with a loss in round 2. And I haven't quite got my form yet, but I think it's going to start coming now. I need to finish this glass of wine. I'm sure that will help. And the next round should be happening any second now. Well, you've got these 4 games to get through first. It's probably going to be a bit of a longer stream today because it's 11 rounds. And I think if you win this, you qualify for some big event as well. So, come on. I need to get a roll going. I'm on 1 out of 2. I'm just going to try to find my name on the list. Another great player you've got there. You've got loads of great players. I'll just show the list again. Players that I know here. Well, you've got Hess, Robert Hess. I'm sure you know him. Great player. This is my friend Gawain Jones from England, who is an incredibly strong blitz player. His rating should be a lot higher than that. Look at all the GMs playing. Look at all these GMs. It's GM after GM. IMs. Okay, you've got other players. Loads of different players. Delugi. Delugi is basically an ex-world blitz champion who was originally from Russia but now lives in America. Let's keep going down the list. Well, I mean, just look at these names. Look how many GMs are spotted around. Now, as I'm only on 1 out of 2, you got Yakon, who's a very good blitz player. And where am I? Where am I in this list of names? There we go. So I'm on 62 at the moment. And again, as you can see, there's so many strong players. Well, someone's mentioning in the chat, is it Cecile? Yeah, she was playing in Gibraltar, actually. She's from France, and she's on 2 out of 2, so very nice person. Let's have a look. Oh, no, there you go. You might be able to see that. I don't know if you can. No, you can't see that. Just see if you can see that there. So she's on 2 out of 2. Bit of a shock result at the moment. And, okay. Other results, well, okay, there's loads of people playing this time. It's a ridiculous number of people playing. And how many games do we have going? We only have 2 more games before the next round. Oh, dear. Strong tournament. So what do you guys think I should start playing? I think I should start playing, like Morton said, some more crazy sacrificial lines, definitely. I think I should, go for some... I think I should go E4 and play gambits. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go E4 and I'm going to play gambits. Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try some crazy gambits, I think, with white. Only 1 more game going. With black, I might play the Dutch and I might just see what I feel like. But against E4, I'm going to be playing... Okay, so a lot of people are saying gambits. Good. King's Gambit. I'll give the King's Gambit a go if I get a chance. Yeah, why not? Maybe I'll flick an English in later on. But I'm more in the Gambit mood today. I played a bit soft in that last game. I don't want to play any more games like... I mean, it was interesting, but I'm going to Gambit. Come on, I'm going to wheel out Gambits today. Gambit after Gambit. I've decided now. I've decided. As black against E4, I'm going to play probably the Perk today because it's a very aggressive opening. Okay, some questions in the chat. Someone's asking... I had this question asked to me loads of times. When's my DVD on the London system coming out? Well, after you saw that last game, you sure you still want to buy that DVD? I wouldn't be so sure. Well, the London system DVD is being made by Chessbase. I'm not making it with my company GingerGM. It's been made by Chessbase. So they told me it's going to come out this month. It should be coming out this month, but I don't know. If you ask Chessbase, they should be able to help you because I'm not in control. I just did the filming for that one. It's not a GingerGM DVD. And of course, a couple of ways you can support this stream. It's just me playing today, but I'm going to try to take it a bit more seriously. I need to get a bit more of a roll. You can buy a DVD for the shop or donate. And maybe I'll look at my games in a bit more depth because it seems like there's so many players this month. There's going to be basically a longer wait in between rounds. Okay, at last, we've got another game coming. Okay, well, I did say, look, once you say A, I've got to be a man of my word. I've got to be a man of my words. And I've got to do this. I'm going Gambit style. Gangland style. I hate that song. Okay, we're going Gambit style, boys and girls. So, okay, what do I do against this? Okay, I'm going to get in the vibe now. I'm going to go wing gambit. I'm going to gambit against everything. I'm gambiting left, right, centre. I'm gambiting all over the shop. Come on, take my pawn. Have it. Okay, have my pawn. I don't want it. Now, this is the wing gambit. He doesn't want it. What a wimp. What a wimp. They don't want my pawns. What's wrong with these characters? Take my blooming pawn. Okay. So, what we're going to do... Well, the idea of that was to try and distract a pawn away from the centre so I can take over the centre. It's the French wing gambit. Now, I honestly don't know what the theory is now in this. I'm assuming I play something like this. I'm guessing. I mean, I know I did DVD on this, but it was a long time ago. And you get quite an interesting position here. I'm hoping it was Nimzovich who said when you have a pawn on e5, it's very good for building up attack. Now, can I get a gambit in here by castling? Is that going to be a good gambit? Takes, queen takes. Rook here. Is that going to be any good? I don't think it's quite good enough, so we will just develop, I feel, at the moment. I wanted to maybe gambit that pawn, but maybe it's a little bit early. Now my opponent really wants this pawn, so I think I'm just going to try and hold on to it for now. I'm overprotecting. This is a very Nimzovich way of playing. Nimzovich talked about having a pawn on e5. If you look at his book, My System, and his philosophy was just to over-defend that pawn. So that's my aim. And if I get a chance, Harry is coming up the board to harass the knight. That's my plan here. And yeah, my opponent does know theory in this line. Actually, I think I might have recommended something like this, but I didn't recommend this idea of moving the knight to g6. Okay, well, of course, now we have to push this one. I think his only possibility will be to play f6, because if I can get Harry, my favourite pawn in the world, well, he's stopped. Okay, he's stopped that now. But that means it's going to be very hard for him to play the one break that he would like to play, and that is f6, because if he ever moves this pawn, his knight is en prise. So I'm quite happy with this at the moment. Now, I think I'm going to offer him this pawn here. If he takes it, I go rook c1. So I'm just going to try and keep my gambit style going. He doesn't want it. So I'm now going to try and prepare potentially the move c4. It's a double-edged move because it opens up his bishop, but it also opens up my pieces. Okay, now do I take on g6 now, or do I just wait? I think the threat is stronger than the execution. I'm playing like Nimzovich today. These are all Nimzovich quotes. So I'm going to keep the opportunity of taking the knight. I'm not going to rush into it straight away. We're gonna bide our time with that idea. But he's got a very good square here, so I guess this position's about even. It's probably about an even position. So he's being very greedy. He's going for this pawn. He's trying to force me to take the knight here. Now, can I allow him to take that pawn? Where is my counterplay going to come from? I might have to take his knight now, which is not quite what I wanted to do. Just think about this one. I think I'm going to have to take this one. I can't see any other move. Okay, we'll have to take this one. And he's got knight e4 coming. Well, let's get ready to play my c4 move. Probably about even, I think, still. Have to play this move sooner or later. It's got to be played. But he's got d4. d4 is a move I wanted to stop. His bishop, yeah, I mean, this is not good play by me. Got to start playing better. This is awful, actually. What am I doing at the moment? Playing like a patsa. Now, can I really don't want to let him double my pawns there. Okay, for now, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to have to see what he does. Does he? I want him to push again, so I'm trying to wait here. I can't actually see a good plan for me. I think c4 was a bit too premature. His knight's gained a very good square. Obviously, I wanted to take there, but I kind of forgot that he has this queen defending it. And now he's covering the b3 square. Good move from my opponent. How do I get my pieces into the game here? It's not particularly clear. This is the problem. Try to think of a move for me. It's quite hard to find one at the moment. So I may have to. I should have gone knight b3. Allow him to take this one, but then he takes there. Very hard to find a move. What is that? What is... You know what? I'm just trying to defend my h pawn so my knight can move. Okay. I need to again. I haven't quite hit my role. Probably when you saw my last stream, you saw that I lost the first 5 games, but you can't do that here. I didn't actually warm up beforehand. So, I mean, that's a kind of ridiculous move, isn't it? I mean, what kind of madman does that? Okay. Well, my crazy idea is to go f4, but he's going to go g5 now, probably. What is my king doing there? What am I doing today, boys and girls? It's not king of the hill. Okay, right. Come on. If I get f4 in, I'm feeling a bit better. So he stopped that. He's playing well. He stopped my f4 move. Now, weird position. I do like weird positions, though. So, you know, it's, you know, I sometimes can get into the vibe when the position gets very crazy. And that's what I'm kind of hoping that I've managed to create here. Do I do this one or this one? Probably. I've got to create a threat. I want to threaten this pawn. Okay, come on, let's start playing better. So at least I created a threat here. My king h3 is probably a good idea to defend that. So now, okay, I'm going to grab this pawn. Still danger because I have got my king on h3. But at least I'm a pawn up now. And for the time being, his queen's coming in. God, that's a good move. I'm asking for trouble here, aren't I? I'm asking for trouble. My words, am I asking for trouble? Oh my God. My giddy god here. Okay, I'm kind of got a little bit of poo on my... A little bit of poo running down my legs at the moment. That's how scared I am. Okay, I'm going to be brave and just take this one. Ugh. My king. Is my king a brave soldier or is it a reckless lunatic? I don't know. If I win, it's a brave soldier. If not... My words. I just missed that one. Jesus, what am I doing? Day is not one of my better days. Can I take the bishop? Oh, he's gone there. Got to try to hold on. Got no choice. I don't like defending. You guys probably know that. I'm not a Mr. Defender. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. My king, now, come on, let's get the attack going. My king is a brave soldier, isn't he? He's turning into a brave soldier. Oh, time. Ugh. I'm so bad when I get short, so I need to keep thinking quickly. Right, what am I doing here? It's got rook here. Jesus, what the hell am I doing? What the hell was that? Ridiculous move. That was awful. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely terrible by me. No! Oh no, I should have won this one. This is terrible. Oh my words. What? Oh, that's so annoying. What did I do there? It's not happening today. I'm starting badly again. That was terrible. Terrible start. I should have won that one. That was in the bag. After defending, I just played like an idiot. Okay, well, let's have a look. I mean, I didn't get a great opening, but then I managed to win this pawn. I defended fine. And around here, I'm just clearly winning here. And I played like an idiot now. Idiot. So, I mean, there's a couple... I mean, look at the time situation as well. I was clearly doing well. I need to have another glass of that. Oh, God. So, I mean, this is all fine up to this point, I feel. But I really let things slip here. I think here, I mean, what am I doing with my next move? This is crazy. I should just play in this position. Rook takes b6. Of course, win a second pawn. I've got 2 connected passed pawns. Ah, dear, that was awful. And, you know, very, very bad game, that one. So this is an awful start. 1 out of 3. Oh, I feel a bit disgusted. But, okay. Is there no time? Is there no... There is time. I think it's 3 plus 2, isn't it? Is there no increment? Okay. Anyway, it will get better. Sometimes you have these things. I'm sure it happens to everyone. Like I say, last time I streamed, I really lost the plot with my first couple of games. That was weak play. I have to agree with you there, Chess Miller. I haven't quite got in the vibe yet. I mean, this is the thing with me. Sometimes I think I can beat anyone in the world, and then other times I just lose to anyone in the world. As soon as I start clicking, I should have probably played some warm-up games. I'm sure I'll get a roll going. I'm going to. So the halfway mark. Let's say after 6 games, I've got to win my next 3. Got to win my next 3, so I get to 4 out of 6. I've got to do that at least. So that will be okay. We will have bad games. We all have bad games, but that was exceptionally bad. Okay, well, as there was a bit of a break, I might just go and I need to rebuild. Oh no, there's not many games left, so there's only 4 games left at the moment. I said I need to rebuild. I'm going to have a little sip of this. That will help. Okay, so, well, I tried to gambit there, didn't I? But he didn't want the gambit. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just thinking I need to change something a little bit about what I'm doing. I've got an awful opening there. I'm going to win my next 3 at least in a row, no doubt. You can put money on that. I would take a bet with anyone in the chat. Anyone want to take a bet? I'll take a bet. £10 that I'm going to win my next 3. If you all take me up, I'm going to be very poor because I'll lose a lot of money. So at least we're going to get an easier run, as someone's saying. But that's not what I want. I can beat anyone. We don't want an easier run. But okay, things will pipe up. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do now, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to think it. I'm going to think strong. I'm going to get moving now. Get moving in my brain. Okay. Elephant Gambit next. No, we're not going to do any Elephant Gambits. I need to win a couple of games before I do anything crazy. Play the Shite Gambit. That might come out later on. If I don't win the next 3, then it sure will come out the book. There's only 2 games going, so we've got the next game starting quite soon, I feel. Oh dear. This is terrible stuff. I don't know. It just gives me a little bit of a... I need something at the moment to calm me down. So there's still 9 rounds to go. Let's have a look at the results then of the people at the top. No, it's 8 rounds to go because... Well, okay, I mean... I'm on 1 out of 3, which is terrible. The person I played in round 2 is on 3 out of 3. Hikaru's on 3 out of 3. That's kind of to be expected. What is the Williams Gambit? Someone's saying play the Williams Gambit. What actually is the Williams Gambit? I don't know what that is, Peter Ajax. I'm not sure. And someone's saying play the English. I mean, I don't really want to play. I'm not in the English mood today. I want to play something more aggressive than the English. Someone's even saying try smoking crack. I don't think that will help my chest, to be honest. Why is Simon smoking a firework? That's an interesting. Well, I can assure you, it's not actually a firework. It's just it's a vaporizer. I'm trying to sort of not smoke so much at the moment. Right. Well, the first thing is I'm just going to get in the roll now. Win the next 3. Okay. So I'm just going to change things up, and after I win the next 3, then we'll consider what to do next. So. Let me just think I'm going to do this. I need to recover. Play 1h4. That might come later on, but I've still got hope. I've still got 9. As soon as I can't get 9 out of 11 anymore, then I'll start doing some crazy stuff. Someone else is saying a crack stream might be quite interesting. Well, yeah, probably not for me though, because I would probably die. I'm still saving for a new computer. Yeah, I am indeed. And okay, there's still one game going on. What is this game? What is this game that's going on? Let's go. Let's have a look, shall we? There's one remaining game. Okay, and that is now finished. So we should be waiting for the next game. And here we are. Okay, so let's see if we can make some recoveries now. Okay, I'm gonna when I'm playing now, I think I'm gonna talk a little bit less and just try to psych myself up into a better role now. If there's an important idea, I'll get it across. But okay, so I'm playing an FM here from. I'm gonna go Sicilian from France. We go Sicilian. Sicilian. Let's go the most aggressive line we can. I need to throw myself into some tactics because we're going dragon. Because I need to. Okay, now this move is. The 11 fish attack, maybe? It's quite dangerous, actually. Quite a dangerous move. And he wants to go e5, so I'm stopping that move. And I'm going to go for a setup where I try to castle quickly, and in the Sicilian, you aim to play on the C file as quickly as you can. Now, I do think we're getting... The time control is 3 minutes plus 2 seconds a move, so I'm going for get 3 wins here. Definitely. This is important now. Maybe my opponent hasn't seen this move because he's taken a long time. Also, probably should get 3 glasses of wine in that period of time. Well, there goes glass number 1. And we will pour myself another little glass of this charming red wine. Okay, now he can go e5. And then it will get very tactical, so I need to be awake. Tactics already. E6, pawn takes e6. This is dangerous for both of us. So hence why I put the wine down, because it is looking quite crazy here. Very tactical position. Queen b6 on knight e5. Crazy position already. This is not what you want after 10 moves, is it? Complete madness on the board. Don't like my king position. This is the issue with what I'm playing. But I am now. I don't know why he played check there. That was an awful move. I think he could have taken and gone bishop e3. We'll have a look at it afterwards. Still very unclear here. Something like knight g5. I think he needs to keep playing aggressively. If I get one more move in, castling, then I'm going to start feeling quite confident. I mean, I'm calculating here, knight g5 and then castling there as a possibility. Knight g5, castling. Can I do that? And then if he takes my knight, queen f2, king here. Got knight here and rook here with a big attack. But if... Okay, fuck, he's played it. So tempted to do it. Because otherwise he's going to start kicking me back. Now, I know he can take there. Right, I'm going to go for it. This is a crazy line. And the idea is he can either take here or here. If he takes... But my whole point of this is to get something into f2. If he takes my knight, my queen is coming in. And if he takes on e6... Which, okay, he's gone for the, shall we say, restrained approach. But this should certainly be fine for me. As long as I can find my right way through it. Now, I can move in with my rook. Very interesting. But then h3. Now, I think I'm going to double his pawns first. Let's do that. Let's double his pawns. And now, just going to try to get rid of that annoying knight. And okay, I guess this is roughly even now after some tactics. He could have, of course, he could have gone for something a bit more demanding on my position than this. But this is still very unclear. Very unclear position. because his bishop could become very strong. Like bishop g5 now would be a good move. This I'm not so worried about, because here comes Eddie. Eddie, the e-pawn, is starting to make progress. Okay, now where do my pieces want to maneuver into? Well, I have this interesting move e3, but I think I should get my rook in the game now. Let's get my rook in the game. I need to just start playing normal moves. All my pieces are now developed. He has found this move eventually, and I'm just going to keep it contained with rook f7. Because if he castles queenside, knight to f2, I want my knight coming in there. And the point of my play is, obviously, I just want to start taking his weak pawns at some stage. So we will see how this develops. I'm getting a bit better about this. Okay. Feeling a bit better, but I haven't had time to top up. Okay, he's going for every move from this guy's a tactic, but I think that is a mistake, is it not? He was trying to move his knight in here, tactical move, but it looks to me like I've got the first tactic in. I've got the fork on his knight and bishop in. I may even pour a glass of wine in a minute, which will be, you know, I'm going to pour a glass of wine. I need to get a glass of wine in. Castle with check.
I know it's not much, but I have not much, but with love,
thank you for the donation there. Very kind. Very kind of you to donate, especially after my very poor score. Very kind donation. Now, I mean, another aim of me doing these streams, sometimes you can never predict, basically, if I'm going to play well or bad. I can't predict. I'm just a complete roller coaster ride. Everything I do is like, I don't know what's going to happen next. It could be brilliant. It could be shocking. And one of the ideas of me streaming is to, you know, I want to do it more and more. So the more donations I get, the more I do this. Sometimes you're going to see some great stuff. And sometimes you're going to see some absolutely shocking, diabolical rubbish. Hello, Fiona. I've just seen Fiona's in the chat. Fiona, my good friend, Fianchetto, has joined in the chat. So very nice to see her. She's absolutely lovely. And I'm glad you... yeah, I haven't actually been able to do this yet. And I haven't been able to shout, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Because I've got 1 out of 3, which is diabolical. But... as someone said, things can only get better, get better. And that wasn't me who said that, by the way. Okay, well, this one should be completely over. Look at my knights. I'm gonna win a game. This is the first one. I'm on a run. Okay, and now I'm gonna come in with some dirty tactics. Dirty. Okay. Even Fiona's having a go at me. For fuck's sake, Simon. All right, Fiona. What's your language? Fiona? That's a bit harsh. Even Fiona's saying 1 out of 3. That's my team captain, and she's criticising me. Thanks, Fiona. I just won a game. Give me some support. I need all the energy I can get. Anyway, at least I get one chance to say that there. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, well, I'm glad Fiona's popped in for a little bit. I don't know, you know, hopefully she'll stay. Obviously, good luck. A good luck person there. I have to also thank the last donation, which is Roby Man Co. I'm not sure if that's pronounced right. Thank you so much for the donation there. Is it Robbie? Robbie, probably. Sorry, my pronunciations are awful. Okay, well, as Fiona knows, she once, the only time Fiona's got very annoyed with me, well, maybe not the only time, I've known her for a long time, she's probably got annoyed me on numerous occasions, but the time Fiona, it's quite a funny story, we were commentating in Reykjavik together, which I think we'll be doing in a month or so's time. I'll just put the results. Oh, hang on a minute, there's a game. Let's watch Hirakaru in the background, shall we, while this is going on. The one time this happened, when we were commentating Reykjavik, I kept saying Kostenjaks, and I said it again wrong, probably to wind her up, to name wrong. And Fiona, I've never seen her go mad. It's like I've insulted her whole family, and I'm saying I'm going to kill her, and she went mad at me. It was like, whoa. Sorry, Fiona, I have to tell a story. And I had to hide under the table. I started crying. Oh, Fiona, leave me alone. She's a big bully. No, she's not really. She's lovely. She's lovely. And and you can see again, she's shouting at me there again. Fianchetto, hello. I said it bad again. So okay, well, there you go. Some people just never learn, eh, Fiona? Some people never learn, and I'm unfortunately probably one of those people. So okay. Anyway, other funny stories with Fiona. I mean, I'm just trying to think the first time I met her. Well, I do remember again in Reykjavik. Me and Fiona, I remember finding her in quite a bad state once on a bench, but I'm sure that's been I'm sure she's done the same for me. And Fiona's my captain for the British League, so I've got to be careful what I say. And hopefully we're going to do a stream together soon. But at the moment we are now on round 4, so my aim is got to win the next 2. If I win the next 2, I'm on 4 out of 6. Around the halfway stage, it still keeps the competition interesting. There, 4 out of 6, I can still get to 9 out of 11. You know, if I get a roll going, so I need to get a roll going. That last game was quite interesting. Let's have a look at this game very quickly while we wait, because there's a longer wait today. Reykjavik. As an Icelander, I like to say that Ginger. Oh, thank you, Ms. Ponticus. That's very kind. See, I can pronounce things. Reykjavik. Quite well. That's good stuff. Okay, well, can I still get my game? Maybe I can't because I've closed it. Have I closed my game down? I still haven't worked out the technology side of things, have I? I still haven't. I still haven't worked it out very well. Okay, well, let's have a look at the results and we'll see who is on maximum points. Well, of course, Hikaru is up there. And we also see that Mr. Mayer is up there, who's a very strong player, 2nd seed. So both of the top seeds are up there. Now, I think I started about 60th seed, did I? Something around there. Not entirely sure. And where am I? I've got to scroll down a long way to find me, unfortunately. Oh, my words. It will get better. No doubt about it. Where am I? I've got to be around. 2 out of 4. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I can't. Oh my words! Look at that, 121st place. But you know what? I'm not the only GM around there. Look at 119th. Very strong GM there. Just below me, another GM, and we have one of the chess bras 1 below me. It just goes to show you how strong this tournament is. Anyway, going back to the chat, where are you guys from? I see you're talking a little bit while we wait for the next round about where you're from. I have to admit, one of my favourite places in the world is Iceland. I absolutely love Iceland. I think it's absolutely amazing place. Obviously, I'm from England. I can see someone is from New Jersey. Never been to America. I'm planning to go to America in the summer, actually, to play some chess. Do a chess. I'm doing a bit of a weekend chess talk. Sheffield. I like Sheffield. I have a good friend in Sheffield. Been up there many times. Been out on the town. James Coleman chess. If that is the James Coleman, then yeah. Well, I know you're from London because you beat me in a blitz game. Canada, New York. Charlie the Ginger Cat is from France. Hello, Charlie. Norway. Cause a wide mix here. Croatia, Michigan, London. Okay, this is interesting. Someone's hosting me as well. Thank you for hosting me. I don't even know what that means, but I guess I should say thank you. And Guildford. Wow, Guildford is about 2 miles from where I live. So hello to oh God, I'm not even going to pronounce that. Sorry. Hello to the Guildford crowd. Kent. And I've been to Aarhus as well in Denmark. Very interesting place. Bulgaria. Oh, I didn't realise you're from Bulgaria. Aim A Smooth. And okay, we're in with another game. Right, I've got to keep the roll going now, so I don't have to talk anymore. We're going to go back now. Come on, more aggressive chess. I'm getting there now. That last game's got me in the right mood. I'm getting ready now. We're going to kill now. Okay. We're going to kill. Okay, remember, my aim is to win the next 2. And then I'm at the halfway point. I'm still in with a shout. So no more London system. I'm going to play sharp. I'm going to play... I'm going to offer gambits. If he wants to take my pawn on c4, I'm not going to take it back. But I'm going to go for a quick checkmate with Harry. I just feel like Harry wants to play today. In this game now, Harry really wants to play. I mouse clicked e4, pawn to file is saying, okay, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to go for it. I know theoretically what I'm about to do is bad. I know it's bad, but you know what? Don't give a damn. I just don't give a damn. Boom! Come on! Now that must be... I know it's bad theoretically. It's actually meant to be very bad. I'm a bit worried my opponent's moving quickly here. Don't move quickly. It means you know what you're doing. Which... Oh, God, he's moving quickly. Okay. This is the reason it is bad. And this line is supposed to be very bad for white. But, okay, we've got opposite side castling. And I'm going to go in like Flynn. Come on. Harry, 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 Harry. Come on, you can chant it at home as well. Harry, Harry. Okay, right. Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? Well, I'm threatening to do something, probably. That's all I don't know what. If he moves his bishop, though, he's got rook c8. It's getting very complicated. I need to start maybe using my brain. A lot of people have told me that in the past. That I need to use my brain more. Yeah, maybe that's a good bit of advice. Okay, now crazy position. Boom! Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Harry. Harry is coming for you, boy. Okay, very complex, though. What is happening here? What is happening here? I need to start getting ready. You're not a massive bully, Fiona. I'm only joking. You're lovely. One of the loveliest people I know in the world. I just like winding. I like talking rubbish. Okay, now I'm going to take with a pawn. Because... Oh my God. I have to do it. Have to do it. I have to do it. Whether it's good or bad, I have to do it. I have to do it. It might be bad, but it has to be done. Because Harry is coming at you, son. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's go, Harry. Harry, Harry, Harry. Just, come on, you can shout it at home. Harry. Harry. Okay, what am I doing today? I'm playing like a complete and utter loony. Absolute loony today. Well, I am now. I'm getting the vibe going. I'm getting the vibe going. Come on. Look at Harry go. Harry go, go, go. Harry be good. Do, 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 do. Oh, I've got to lose Harry, but you know what? Come on. What am I doing now? What am I doing? Okay, focus. Use the force, Luke. I'm on, Queen. You know you want to, Queen. You know you want to checkmate your opponent. Knight takes c3, Queen h5, checkmate. What is going on here, boys and girls? Now, do I go f4? f4, bishop takes. No, I don't. I go here. I've got to be careful where I move my king. And I keep the threat of here. This is an attack. I don't know. I'm attacking. This is what we like doing in life. And it's all because of the brave soldier, Harry. All because of the brave soldier, Harry. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep trying to checkmate this guy, yeah? At least I'm threatening checkmate. And I'm just going to keep throwing my things at him as violently as I possibly can. Because it looks like fun. Okay, can I take that one and throw another one in the mix? No. Oh, can I do that? Is that legal? Right. Got Queen f3, quite crafty, then check. Do that one, shall we? I'm attacking. That's what I like doing. I'm attacking. So just gotta keep the focus here. I need to have a nice win. I'm actually threatening just to gobble some material up here on a8. This is my simple idea. I think I will gobble the material. And now I'm material up, so at least, okay, I mean, surprised he let me do that, because this should be good for me now, because I still have some kind of attack, don't I? He had to try and do something else here. Surely. You can't allow this to occur. Take that one. And I'm just going to try to bring it back into the game now. I don't want to get trapped over on that side of the board. So I'm going to exchange up, and I'm going to keep attacking. I'm just going to keep attacking. There's no point messing about, is there? We're not messing about in this game. We're going to keep attacking. And I want to open up things more, so that's why I've played D5. I've always got this check, but at the moment, I'm just going to throw everything at my opponent's king and have a sip of wine. Oh, yeah. And he's very short time as well. This is the way to play chess. None of that positional rubbish we saw earlier. And this looks very juicy. Look at his time ticking down. And you know what I'm going to do now? You ready? Oh. Sorry, I enjoyed that move a little bit too much. Sorry about the sound effects there. A little bit worrying. I think you'll agree. And you ready for another sound effect? Oh. Oh, yeah. 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 You just saw my pyjamas there, by the way. So, that was more like it. That's what we call game of chess. I told you I need to get a little bit warmed up, you know, then we get into it. Okay, well, that was more fun. We'll have a look at that game in a second. That's the way I need to play. Sack, sack, mate. That's the way to do it. Sack, sack, mate. Sack, sack, mate. Bloody easy when you do that. Okay, sorry about the sound effects. I know that got a lot of people very excited, of course. Yeah, I'm sure you can put the tissues away now. Good stuff. And right, well, I'm just catching up on the polite chat, should we say? And what were people saying there? Okay, well, there's a lot of chat coming through. We'll stay with the current chat. Yeah, the problem is, I got this the other day when I do these stupid sound effects. Someone was saying they're watching one of my videos in their office, and as soon as they turned up the volume, and it's an office of about 50 people. Imagine this. There's a guy, he's on his lunch hour. He doesn't really know the people he's working in his office with. And, you know, he's just started the work there. He puts on one of my videos that he's been watching on his lunch hour, but he doesn't have headphones. It's on speakers. And as soon as he turns it on, I'm going, oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. And I do it really loud. And he's suddenly, oh, my God. And everyone in the office thinks he's watching, should we say, a bit of male porn. And it's actually me doing a chess video. So he's now got this very bad reputation. People think he watches male porn, gay porn, in his lunch hour. And it's actually just watching chess videos. So I think that's quite funny. So, yeah, if you are under the age here, I do apologise. But, so what? That's the way it goes. So, yeah, the poor guy, he's just started work at this office. It's his, first week. He watches this chess video, and the first thing everyone hears him watch is, oh, yeah. I can just picture it now. Yeah, so anyway, I found that story quite funny. But probably not for him. Okay, and did I say male porn as well? I don't even know what that is, but, what the hell? You know what I mean. Okay, so let's have a look at that game. I enjoyed that one. I see. I'm getting now. Thank you for the donation in.
Go for it now, Simon.
In Carcosa. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. And that's a very nice donation. So I do. Thank you so much. Every donation helps, and that's very very kind of you to donate in Carcosa. So cheers, boss. Cheers. And, all these donations help me. I want to do this at least twice a week, some kind of stream where we don't maybe talk about, porn the whole time. We should talk about chess. Let's get back on track. That's probably the best thing to do. But you know what? Okay, anyway. Right, let's go back to the game. And, well, I know that castling queenside is an incredibly risky move. And it's theoretically bad. But I don't care, because I attack. And the whole point of this system is to go knight g5, h4 if I need to, and checkmate on h7. So my opponent plays well. He opens up the position. He needs to open up the position. And now it's a bit of a race. Who's going to checkmate who first? And I think he plays it well up to a certain point. I'm not sure about b5 though. I think what he should do here, b5 is a pointless move. It kind of looks aggressive, but it doesn't do anything. I think he should play bishop to d7, because by playing the bishop to d7, he gets ready to move the rook to c8 and pressurize on the c file. So that looks like a much better idea, because when he loses b5 in these sharp positions, when you're attacking, every tempo counts. You can't play one slow move. And now we're in like Flynn, and now the knight flies in, and I have a threat here. If I get rid of this knight, I checkmate him on h7. So my threat here is to play bishop takes d5 first, because that knight is supporting its brother. So bishop takes d5, bishop takes f6, queen takes here, checkmate. So my opponent tries to block my queen, and now I have to thank pawn defile for the next picture. It's a rather worrying one. Please, if you are in the office and you've got office workers looking at you now, don't show them this picture, because they might get worried. Here we go. And it's it's freezing a little bit my program, but let's. Oh, there we go. It's working. Okay. And there we go. And that's a brilliant picture. It's Harry Potter being pushed up a board. I mean, it's a worrying picture. That was me last year. That was my look I was pulling off last year, and I haven't been to the gym for a while, so I've lost those lovely legs you can see there. But maybe another day I'll get them back. You know, I just need to work on them a little bit harder. But anyway, here comes Harry, and the whole point of this is just to play h5 and try to checkmate him, and that is the idea. And after knight takes c3, well, there's only one possibility here, isn't there? And it's to go for the attack. Because if I push Harry straight away, he goes bishop takes knight with check. So I have to sacrifice. And the whole point of this is to open up my rook. And I have three pieces attacking, rook, bishop and queen. I don't know if it's strong enough to deliver checkmate, but it looks like a lot of fun. My threat here is pawn takes pawn, and it's going to be mate. So my opponent played to block off my queen. I played pawn takes pawn. And now my queen needs to get in the action, so it swings over to this square. Luckily, he can't play rook to h8 because my bishop controls that square. And maybe this is just a really big attack. It looks like a really big attack, doesn't it? It looks like a big attack. I have to say, the wine has suddenly... It's funny, since I've had that second glass, the quality of my play has increased drastically. Now, I have to just make it clear. I only drink when I'm, doing these things in the evening at home. If I'm doing a stream in the morning, I won't be drinking. Just in case anyone's worried. If I'm doing one for chess.com, I won't be drinking. But when I'm doing my own stuff, I can do what the hell I like. And, it's, what is it? It's 10:15 here. I'm allowed a bloody glass of wine. I'm allowed one. So, yeah, I'm going to have one. Okay, questions. Yay Bjorn is saying, Simon, will you do any chess boxing in the future? Well, you know what? I mean, I'd love to do a bit of chess boxing. I did a bit of boxing last year for about 5 months. Did a bit of sparring, but then I got horribly out of shape. Sparring was tough. I used to spar with some gypsy fighters, and if you've seen Snatch, you'll know how tough they are. And yeah, I'm really out of shape. You have to be so fit to do boxing, and I need to train hard. Maybe I'd like to. Yeah, what other questions? You can ask questions as we go along. While the wine is going in well. Any other questions? No questions at the moment. Chess boxing is crazy. Anyway, let's go to the scores now. So we've had 5 rounds in, and if I win the next one, I'm kind of keeping a little bit in the search. I'm keeping in the search a little bit. There's 1 game remaining, and we'll have a look. Hikaru is on 5 out of 5, and so are some other people. A couple other people there. 5 out of 5. Now, have I moved up from my ranking of 100th? Scroll down. Keep scrolling down. Scroll down. Keep scrolling. Look how many people there are. It's ridiculous. Scroll. I'm still scrolling down. Okay, 80. I'm in 81st place. Okay, but that's not anything to be particularly proud of, is it? But it's. I need to win the next game, and you can see the top players there. It's Hikaru. No surprise there. Hikaru's a bloody good player, isn't he? I really want to play Hikaru. I'm in. I'm in with the game. Right now, I'm going to play like I did last time because that was fun. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, this is the big game. If I win this one, I'm on 4 out of 6. I still have a glimmer of hope. And the clocks. I need to pour a glass of wine for this one. One more glass and I'll be properly in the zone. Okay, right. I'm gonna just play aggressively. Don't worry. Okay. Now, Harry might have to play a part in this game. Come on, Harry! You did the job last time. Harry just loves giving himself up for the joy of the crap. Come on, Harry. Come on, get in there, son. Give yourself up like you did last time. It worked last time, so I'm going to do it again. I don't know. Is this rubbish? Is this complete rubbish? I've opened up an H file, so I don't care. Look, I've got an open H line. I've got an open H line, so I'm going to try to checkmate him over there. It might be rubbish. Might be rubbish. Might be. Should I develop? That's a good move. E6 is a good move in these positions. Some weird idea here. Sorry, I'm spending a bit of time because I've got some weird idea. I'm gonna I've got a weird idea. I've got a weird trippy idea. I'm gonna go for a weird trippy idea. I really do this move? Give up another pawn? Am I really giving up a second pawn? Yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay, let's do it. I don't know about this one. This is crazy. And I've spent loads of time just playing this weird move here. I've got an idea in mind, but I don't know. I mean, I just want to get a passed pawn. I'm 2 pawns down. But again, I'm going for a strategy of castling queenside. And I'm going to try and just do something. It's kind of like a good idea, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, is this the right way to play? Looks probably rubbish, isn't it? But we don't care. We don't. Okay, so I've given up a second pawn. The reason I gave up a second pawn, I blocked his bishop in. I've got a D pawn. That D pawn I'm hoping can cause some mischief. I've got an idea now because I've got the open H file to play bishop H6 at some point and try to checkmate him on H7. So for 2 pawns. It's 2 pawns, but we don't care about pawns. We don't like pawns. Pawns can go and bugger off. We don't like pawns. We're just going to try to attack him. And I'm going to have a little bit of this while we think about it. At least he's thinking now. That was a weird idea, though, wasn't it? I mean, I like weird ideas. You know, okay, so he's now... Shall I continue? Let's think. Well, I might as well continue trying to checkmate him. Because that is the aim of chess. Simple. Okay, so I'm going to try to checkmate him on H7. You know, why not? There's no point thinking about anything else, is there? Checkmate is the end of the game. So, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And, I mean, this idea is either a piece of genius or a piece of absolute crap. And only time will tell. I don't know. It looks fun, though. In we go. In we go, old boy. And now I just need to get rid of the knight. So my big threat is knight e4. Knight e4. Knight takes check. Okay. I can bring my knight to g5 as well. He's got queen here. I think I need more pieces in the attack, so I need to bring another one in. Knight e4 takes. It's only 1 check. It's not quite working. So... obviously, I'm not exchanging queens here. I mean, that'd just be one of the most ridiculous ideas out of the ideas I've ever had. But that's a good defensive move he's come up with. Okay. So, 2 pawns. And we're going to keep attacking. We're going to keep attacking. Now, the problem is, if he plays h6, do I have to exchange queens there? I might have to exchange queens there. Of course, we castle queenside and keeping the pressure up against my opponent's position. I mean, again, I don't know how clear. I don't know how clear this is, but it looks. I think this is all right. I think I quite like. Here's the point of my pawn sacrifice. Derek. He wants to come into the game, so I don't know. I think this is okay still. I'm feeling okay. If you're gonna play like a nutter like me, then you have to have a bit of faith, even when you're multiple pawns down. So I'm trying to think. This is getting very complex position, this one. I find it hard thinking occasions. In like Flynn. In like Flynn. In like Flynn. That's just, sorry, that's my mantra. Errol Flynn, that is, for everyone who's wondering who Flynn is. Well, it looks interesting. I don't know. Looks interesting to me. I go g4. I want to play g4. I just need to work a couple of lines out here. I can't get g4 to work. Very close. A bit slow, but I'm going to prepare g4. I want to go g4. Maybe I had something better there. Maybe I'd missed something better. It's getting crazy in the hood. It's getting crazy in the hood. I don't know what's going on. Okay, he's pinning, but is he winning? Get out that one. Pressure. I got pressure. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that's more like it. That's more like it. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. I enjoyed that one as well. Harry, Harry, Harry. Come on. Come on. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh, yeah. we're back. 4 out of 6. See, I told you, all I need to do is get a little bit warmed up. And it goes there. I hope you guys had faith in me. I didn't have a chance to look on the chat there. But you know what? I liked my position. I liked it. I was attacking. Came up with this crazy sacrifice. And it was interesting. My opponent's saying interesting. That's very nice of him. I'm just going to comment and say, yeah, I certainly found that interesting. Thanks. Yeah, interesting game. Interesting. Let me just comment to him because it's polite. Wow, what the hell was that? That was, my mind hurts a little bit after that one, but I enjoyed that. That's more like it. That's the way we do things here. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't catch up on all the chat there. I need to just have a little moment of serenity at this moment in time, and I think that was very interesting. Yeah. So let's have a look at what was occurring in that game, because there were some interesting moments, to be honest. I mean, very interesting moments. First of all, well, you all know how I treat Harry, and one of my philosophies in chess is that when my opponent has fianchettoed on the king side, fianchetto is where you set up this formation, that you should try to challenge that with h5. That's one of my philosophies, and just to lose the pawn so you open up your rook. That is often one of my ideas. And the point here is, I mean, even taking on h5 is not completely crazy here, but I might as well develop the attack. The next interesting moment, my opponent played this standard idea of e6, and after e6, in this position, I came up with this crazy idea, which I've never thought of, because it doesn't look right, of sacrificing the second pawn. And the idea of this, as I said during the game, is to get my passed pawn, block his bishop in, and just give me good attacking chances. Because you can see my attack quickly developed here. I mean, this is very dangerous to him. The immediate threat is knight to e4, and that would win on the spot here. That would win on the spot. Stelly is asking, does this work? I've no idea. I don't know. I'm just a Grandmaster. I don't know if this idea works. I've no idea if it works or not. You know, I don't know. Don't ask me. It looks very dangerous. I mean, why shouldn't it work, you know? Very dangerous. I'm sure the computer wouldn't like it, but, you know, against another human, very dangerous. My opponent's got high rating. And he now makes a route for his king. Looks natural. So I couldn't see an immediate way forwards here, so I bring in another piece. But it gets very interesting later on. And I have to keep queens on. But I think the interesting position... Well, I mean, all my pieces are attacking, and I think this is good for me. I like my position here. I think I glimpsed over, and someone in the chat said, "Oh, this looks very solid black." I like my position here. It's only 2 pawns, and look at his development. My opponent can't generate any threats. His pieces are on the back rank. I have a couple of really strong assets. I have a pawn on d6, lovely pawn. I have Oh my God, who am I playing? Oh, this guy's good. God, this came quick. I didn't even have a chance to show the game. What the hell? I'm playing the second seed now. Great, just what I wanted. I'm playing the set. Look at his rating. Okay, come on. Right, I'm gonna Dutch you up, son. I'm gonna Dutch you up. That actually rhymes with something else I'm thinking of. Okay, come on, let's get in there. Right, come on. Okay. I want this one. I'm going to go for a little funny system here. I'm going to go for the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree. Okie doke. Now, I don't know what to do here. Do I need to think? Nah, we don't need to think, do we? Okay. He's moving very quickly. Just calm down, mate. Calm down. You know, calm down. Now, is this bad for me? I don't know. But Freddy is coming for him. I don't know if this is bad or not. I don't know. Is this bad? I don't know. Maybe it's bad. I don't know. I'm just a measly GM. Okie doke. So what's happening here? Well, it kind of looks like it should be bad for me. But let's see. Let's see how this game is going to develop. You know, I don't have as much freedom for my pieces as I'd like to have. You know, this is the kind of position where I like to have more freedom. My pieces on the king side, on the queen side are quite bad here. But I do have Gary and Freddie. I do have Gary and Freddie. And Gary and Freddie want to get going. Go, guys, go. Go, go, go. So I'm just gonna throw him up the board. Okay. Now, I need to get these guys in the game. So I'm gonna have to move them in. I'm gonna have to move them in the game. And it's just a very unclear position, this. Very unclear. This piece is not great. Do I move it here and here? Or do I go for a fianchetto? I think I have to get it to E8 and try to get to G6. Weird position. Okay. Let's do it. I want to improve my pieces. I want to get my bishop to G6. This is the aim of this idea. I mean, you all know I like weird positions anyway. So what the hell, you know? What the hell? Okay. So, trying to get our bishop out. But maybe I've let him move his knight now. So he's stopping my bishop coming there. Good move. But my bishop might move my knight. He comes here. I'm going to play this. Stop a knight coming in. Need to concentrate a bit more. Oh my god, I've let his bishop to D3. Oh my words, that is horrible. What is this weird defense? Okay, of course I want to get my bishop to C6. I think I'm holding on, but that's all I'm doing. Fuck it. Let's check. Weird position. Weird position. I really don't know. Weird position. Just want to get my bishop to this square. This is my idea. I don't think this is so bad. Again, have a bit of faith. This is not so bad. People might be thinking this is terrible, but it's not so bad, you know? It's really not so bad, this position. It's ready to move. And I've got a pawn here always. So he's going backwards now. I mean, it's not great either, but it's not so bad. Not so bad. Up on time, that's always good. Close game so far. I mean, any result's still possible at this moment in time. So, it's a big game. If I win this one, well, who knows? Big game, big game. But he has got control, I have to admit, some useful squares. see what he's trying to do here. His knight is coming around. Quite annoying. Yeah. Annoying, annoying, annoying. Don't like this now. Didn't like that. That was a clever maneuver by my opponent. Still, I've always been playing a little bit with my back against the wall here, so it's still, you know. So I've got a bit quiet, haven't I? Just trying to, I mean, I want to play this knight to this square. What I want to play. Because I don't like that because I've allowed his rook in now. Ah. Very bad of me. Silly. As soon as I start talking, I let the blockade drop. Ah. That's probably it. Ah dear. Didn't quite get my attack, did I? And now things are dropping all over the shop. Because this is a massive threat. My time's bad as well, just to add a little bit of insult to my position. Got knight h7. Okay, rook here wins, I think. You can. I'll let him mate me. I'll let him mate me. This is quite nice. He's got mate here. Rook check, takes check, king takes here, queen f3 mate. So I'm gonna allow him to do this because it's nice. Queen f3 mate. Nice mate. Well done. Ah! Okay, that was bad. It went bad at some point. So we'll have a little look and then I'll take a little break. So a little bit disappointing there because that was a game where I was sort of holding on there, but didn't quite get what I wanted. So around this point here, I think my position's absolutely fine. You know, it's absolutely fine. So I needed to, yeah, I need to generate a bit more play than I did. Bishop d7 might not be right because that bishop messed about. I need to do something a bit quicker here. So what else can I do? Well, why didn't I go b6? This is what I'd play in another day. Again, this is a much better move. It's silly, you know, on another day, if I was playing someone else, probably would have played this move a lot quicker because the point is, my bishop is so much better chopping down towards his king. It's crazy I put the bishop the other way. For example, here, he can't take advantage of this with something like knight takes d4 because I just take on d4, attacking his queen. And then one of the points behind my position is I have this f3 move. It's risky, aim ace, but you've got to play risky at times, haven't you? And I think with my bishop coming here, maybe I've got a great position. Okay, so okay, knight takes g5. Good point. Let's say I'm thinking about f3 here. Can I go f3? Is that maybe not? Okay, so I'll take the knight, and now you win on c6. So you win a pawn here. Yeah, this is actually, I missed this knight takes g5. Okay, that's good. So what should I do here? Bishop d7 was okay. I don't know how to get the original board back now. That's the annoying thing. I think he always had some kind of maybe small edge, didn't he? But what's my plan? You always need to have a plan. That's one thing I always say is so important, and I couldn't quite grasp the right. I mean, another idea I was thinking of in the game was the sacrifice here. Is that crazy? Yeah, it must be crazy. So I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's a little bit worse for me. Maybe this bishop d7 is okay. Then something like what happened here? I can't remember what happened now. But this is maybe all right. But his queen e4 is a very good move. So how did this continue? Did it go rook here, bishop here, then something like rook here maybe? I can't remember now. Queen here, and then queen e4. Something like this happened. Maybe it wasn't quite this, because this looks like the wrong square for the rook. But the problem is I can't get my bishop to this square easily. If I get my bishop to that square, all my position comes to life, but I can't quite do that. So okay, so yeah, so anyway, he played well there. I didn't really get the kind of position I enjoy playing in that one. I should have picked it in hindsight. It's so easy. I don't play this g6 move anymore. I should have stuck to my normal stuff, because the move I normally play is bishop e7, and I know this incredibly well. So I kind of lost track of what I'm supposed to be doing there. So okay, well, we'll have a look at the scores. I'm still going to try now to win the last, I don't know, how many games is it? 4 games? So we're trying to come running in the last 4 and try to finish on 8 out of 11. I still think I can do that. So it's round 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so there's 4 rounds left. And obviously, you know, it hasn't been my best tournament, Title Tuesday. But if I get 4 out of 4, that's not the end of the world. So we'll try to finish like that. So okay, the scores at the moment. Let's have a look at the results and who's doing what. And while you have a look at them, I'll have a little puff of my thing. Anyway, the games have been interesting, eh? The different styles of the games have been up and down. So 4 out of 4 will still be a good finish in quite a fun tournament, I reckon. Obviously, you haven't been taking it too serious. Someone's saying there's a 2200 up there. It can't be a 2200 up there, can there? You saying 2200? Oh, okay. Just looking at the chat now, because obviously I can't look at it while I'm playing. Okay, we're in with another game. So I think now it's time for extreme violence. Not just violence, but extreme violence. I'm going to try e4 again. I'm going to go for extreme violence. Extreme. So get ready. Okay. Extreme violence. Come on, Harry. And you know, when they play g6, what do? You try to attack it. And now he's trying to meet this with g5. So already we've got a slightly bizarre position. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going for extreme violence. Extreme violence. I'm just coming at him over there. I mean, what is this? This is rubbish probably, but, you know, it looks like fun. It's fun rubbish. And now it's time for the bishop to come here, because I want to sacrifice on f7. I want to take on f7 and take here with check and checkmate somehow. I think I'm just looking with the h pawn. I'm bloody good, bloody good. Okay, so my opponent wants to go here and then go d5. So if I take here, queen here, d5 takes. Okay, this works. This works for me. Okay, get my queen in at least, you know. Okay. Now I was thinking king d1 is not so bad here at all. But can I just play with extreme violence and sacrifice the rook? Don't want the rook. The rook just gets in my way. I'm pissed off. Probably should. Okay, here, check here, takes here, knight e5. No, it's not enough. I have to play this one. I have to guard the pawn. I don't like castling anyway. I don't like castling. Castling is a waste of time. Okay. Right, so my point is, if he goes d5, I can take twice. Okay, now I think I'm always going to push on here. Strange position, and again, as you know, I kind of enjoy these weird positions. Weird positions are I always find them quite intriguing to play. So hence why, again, I'm going for a weird position. Now I'm thinking about sacking my queen after this one, because I get my knight into d6. thinking about sacking my queen. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Takes. Good move. Okay. Well, let's keep things open a bit. You don't want to close the centre down. So I'll go for this one. Keeps things rather open. And I don't know, I mean, both kings are a bit weird here. Both kings are a bit weird. So now he's keeping the option of his knight moving. Do I come in now? Okay, let's start concentrating a bit more here. Cheers. Right, I don't want him to push my bishop away. Got to play that one. My opponent's getting castling now, while my king is not looking like happy Larry, is it? And I'm getting forced backwards, so he has won the first stage of this battle. Only the first stage. And it's still a very strange position with lots of potential. Bishop c6, knight e4. Let's get the knight into e4, shall we? Or should we just develop first? Let's develop first. Okay. The threat is stronger than the execution, because sometimes my knight might want to come to this square here. Okay. So I want to keep the option of the knight coming to the queen side as well. And I'm under a little bit of pressure here, but it's such a weird position. You know, it's just very unclear, I'd say. Okay, so now I think I must come this way. Must go this way. And again, it's just weird, because if I open up the A file, then I get some attacking chances. So that's obviously what I'm aiming to do with this position. And now I've been able to open up the A file, and I stop his bishop come to the square. So now things are certainly getting better. Certainly. It's just this bishop. I need to get this bishop in the game. Whoa. Whoa. I want to go rook takes a7. I want to go rook takes a7. Can you see this move? I'm running out of time. So, running out of time. I wanted to play rook takes a7, queen check, and b. I'll have a look at that after the game. Okay, I need to go to a stage 2, another plan here. Maybe that was good. I should have maybe gone for it. I always regret things once they've been done. Okay. Okay, I've still got the open A file to attack on, so I'm still quite happy with my position, but not my time. Take this with check, okay. I mean, I should have gone for that tactic, but I'm happy now because my king's scuttled away. And I'm going to attack over here. This is my idea. Get the queen to a5. The main idea. My opponent is stopping that for now. Queen here. Time. Bloody slow, aren't I? Bloody slow. Right, we need to hurry up a little bit here. A little bit. Why don't I check him first? Silly. You need to hurry up a lot. Tense. This is quite going to be a tough one to win, isn't it? Don't worry, I still have faith. You've got to keep the faith. Maybe. How am I getting in his position? I need to get in. This is the problem I'm having with the position. He's played well to stop my rook coming in. And I'm struggling to get my rook in the position. So I have to go for a desperate idea now. Got one rook in. Woohoo! But it still looks a bit smelly. Has to be said. Other rook, please. Come to the party. Come on. Other rook. Come to the party, other rook. Come to the party. You know you want to play. You know you want to play. Go out and play. Have some fun. Have some fun in the sun. Might win this one. What's happening? What is happening here? What's happening? It's an intense game, this one. Very intense. So... That's why I'm just concentrating quite hard, as you can see. Yeah. Okay. Ah! Why is the time not going down? This is crazy. I thought rooks were supposed to be better than bloody knights, you know? God, what am I losing all my pawns for? Sod it. This is awful. Ah, am I going to win this, man? Looks like a draw. It's a draw, yeah? Yep, okay, it was quite a good fight there. You know, there's not much left in the position now, is there? And that's a draw. So, there. I mean, again, not playing quite as well as I should do. So, of course, I was winning that ending somewhere. Threw it away again. So, okay, hasn't been the best of Title Tuesdays. This one, it's got to be said. So where did I miss the win, guys? Where did I miss the win? I mean, okay, it was. I mean, for example, the ending, I'm sure I'm winning. I'm sure I'm winning. I just just messed it up. It's not a loss, but it's not a win. And it's pretty much the same to me. Could I have taken his knight at one point? Ah, dear, maybe. I'm not very good in these quick situations. So let's just have a look. So I think I played well around here. I win the exchange, which should win the game here. I mean, this should be winning now. So, okay, I want to get my other rook in. This is okay. I pre-moved here, so I should obviously take this pawn first. It's silly not to. So I pre-moved. And let's have a look where I could have won this game. Could I have won the knight? Someone's saying I could have won the knight. Rook takes e4. Okay, whereabouts? Tell me to stop in the chat. Tell me to stop in the chat if you see where I could have won the rook. Oh, here! Ah! Oh, God! Ah, what an idiot! Oh, yes. So easy. It's so easy sometimes. To see. Stop. Oh, it's so easy sometimes in life afterwards, isn't it? To see what's happening. So, well, yeah, here I just take the knight. And that's the end of the game. So, well, I don't think that was ending. That was very messy, that ending. And later on, because his pawn is so annoying. It's so annoying. I'm still winning here. So I don't know, to answer King of Endgame's question, I don't know how they do the pairing. I just want to show you one point earlier on, which was quite intriguing, because this is what I spent a lot of time thinking about, and this was well, it was quite a crazy game. It was a fun game. It was a fun game. So you know, we're going to have some fun now in the last couple of rounds. We're going to play some crazy openings, play some weird openings, and have fun. But the line I was thinking about, okay, was, in this position, guys, I don't think it was good enough. But what I wanted to do here, I wanted to play, because I played quite slowly and I played quite badly. But I wasted a lot of time because I was trying to calculate what happens here if I play rook takes a7. This is what I spent a lot of time calculating. Yeah, I mean, I played the endgame badly. Let's not be wrong there. But I always panic a little bit when I get under 30 seconds. I'm not very good, you know, at these positions. I'm much better when I play without a mouse. But you know, I mean, I had a lot of chances there. But this was the move I was thinking of. Anyway, I don't think it's good enough because I'm only attacking with my queen and pawn. But I was looking at takes here, check, king b8, and now b6. And my threat is queen a8 and queen a7 and queen a8 checkmate. So yeah, I mean, the problem was I couldn't see any move. I couldn't see anything here. But then I saw the possibility. This is the interesting point here. Then I saw something. This is what I spent a lot of time. I got this far, but as up and comer was saying, here I suddenly spotted knight e5, and again I thought I had this mate threat, but he has queen b8. Because the line I spent loads of time on, I always forgot his queen comes back to b8. Is knight takes knight here. Now, where does he move his queen? Well, okay, he could probably go here, but the line I looked at was taking here. It's a lovely little trick, I thought. And in this position, I have... I thought I had bishop f4, so stay with me. And the point here is, if check here... I thought I had this check and then queen a8 mate. But it shows I'm not on good form, because when he blocks and I go queen a8, his queen just comes back to b8. So I don't think it quite works, you know. But it was an interesting line. Okay, so I've got another GM now. I've got the black pieces. How many rounds left now? What round is this? It's round 9. So there's 3 rounds left. I've got a GM. Want to finish on a high because I did a free you know, a free win run earlier on, and I'm going to stick with the Dutch, but I'm going to play it normally now, less pressure. James Coleman saying hi, I like that. Yeah, well, it was quite badly calculated there, James, I have to say, because I just missed queen b1, but it was an interesting variation. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy myself now. I'm playing obviously someone with exactly the same rating as me, someone with exactly the same title as me, Grandmaster. And I'm going to stick to my Dutch, and 3 games left. I'm going to try to finish with, like I say, a good run. So wish me luck. Let's finish on a high, shall we? I can't play the Caracan against this one. I'm afraid flex, it doesn't quite work when I go knight f3 and move 1. Not always good. The Dutch is a great opening. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a great... I'm going to prove the Dutch is a good opening here. I will prove to you that the Dutch is a good opening. And Charlie the Ginger Cat, I'm enjoying myself. It's like having a night with me talking rubbish, and it's something I'm very good at. So okay, and I want to finish on 3 out of 3, get a bit of respect back. So don't get me wrong. I'm here to finish on 3 out of 3. That's I'm not here to be a mere spectator. I want to finish well. Okay, so I'm just playing normal moves. Not thinking too much at the moment. The reason I play c5, you might be thinking that's a weird move. It's to stop him playing d4. That is one of White's main ideas in these positions, is to play this one. So I want to stop that move. Thanks for the good luck, by the way, San Diego. That's very kind of you. And who knows, I may need it. So I didn't want to allow this knight coming here, but I might have to. Okay, I'm just going to play. How can this be bad to develop normally? It can't be bad to develop all your pieces on simple squares. So he's played the move I was worried about. And I'm just going to keep things solid and go for this. So I was actually talking to Charlie the Ginger Cat in the chat. I mean, sometimes I do talk to Charlie the Ginger Cat in the house, but, you know, only on occasions when I'm going a little bit insane in the membrane. Okay. Well, I mean, this position's okay, isn't it? A bit worried about him playing this move at f4. I think I should castle kingside on this occasion, because castling queenside is asking for it when he has such a strong bishop shooting down towards my king. So I think I should go this way. Well, you know what? God, I nearly fell into knight g6. Oh my words, that would have been disastrous. Okay, let's just move the queen out that pin and get ready to exchange off his good bishop. Sensible chess. Sensible chess for now. I mean, sometimes you've got to play sensible chess, so I think I really want to exchange this bishop off if I can. That bishop is a good defender of his king, and it has some fantastic squares it's controlling in the centre of the board. So we certainly want to get rid of that bishop. Oh, I can't believe I nearly played h6 there. That's like talking and thinking syndrome there. f4 is certainly the best move he should be playing. Definitely. Now we're gonna. Now h6 is becoming much more of a possibility. Got other weird ideas here. I'm going to take here, and if he goes queen takes, I'm going to maybe move my knight in. Let's do that. Let's go for this line. We'll get some tactics going, because knight e3 is my main idea. Positionally, this is not best because my knight's not great, but tactically, it might have some points to it. Might. Okay. Found a good response. Move my other knight in. Try keep some pressure. Try to keep some pressure on his position now. Try to keep some pressure on his position. He's finding good ways out of this, so I have to come back. Some would say my last idea was rubbish. Some may be right. And you know what? I might have to move this guy back as well. Oh, God. I hate retreating in life. Hate it. Okay. So I'm going to go forwards. No more retreating. We're going to do something in the centre, lads. I'm going to get something going in the centre. It's okay. It's okay. I've enticed my opponent into overextending himself on the king side. He's overextending himself over there. And now I'm gonna just improve, try to push all my pawns, sod it. Yeah. Here we go. Push them all. Weird position again. At least in all my games I get very odd positions, which I kind of like, you know. Yeah, I'm worried about his kingside attack, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because I've got no option. Freddy, you are looking very scary there, lad. Now, do I start my counter attack? Yes, I do. Come on, let's start counter attack. Here we come. That's very passive square. He wants to come to G4. Crafty. Okay. So, I'm going to try and give myself the option of taking this pawn. Weird position. Expect he's better, but, you know. We can play this on. Now, do I take here? He takes here. I'll do this one. Oh, has he got F6 check? He's got F6 check. I saw he had F6 check, and I just went into it allowing this one. Oh my god. Okay. So I was going to swear, but I'll refrain from that. I saw he had that move as well, but I allowed it. Yeah. Okay. This is not obviously the best chess I've maybe ever played in my life, but I have a bit of faith in my position here. Actually, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, in actual fact, I think this was a queen sacrifice. Don't be fooled. Of course, I saw that, and I thought his king was going to be weak. If you count the points, we're actually even on points, so it's not so so bad. As long he wants to. Okay, I can't. He wants to swap rooks. I don't want to allow that. Okay. Right. I don't know. This is just very intriguing position. Very intriguing position here. I'll cover any checks first, I think. My position is very solid, and his king is weak. Later on, his king is going to be weak, so it's maybe not so crazy. This. Why the hell did I do that though? That's ridiculous. No, I don't want to draw. Certainly don't want to draw, do I? Come on. Come on. Look at how my pieces just work together. It's like Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, boy. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Go on. Go and have a puff of that. There we go. There we go. That was actually quite a nice sacrifice there. That worked all right, didn't it? Not too bad. That worked all right. And of course, it's checkmate at the end there. And I actually think that was made. That some people don't believe I meant to do that. Some people don't believe me. Have you, ye of little faith there? Ye of little faith. Well, I think that was all right. That worked quite well. Okay, I'll just show you the results in at the top. You know, while you consider that one. I don't know. That seemed like an all right game actually. I mean, like because the thing was, my pieces were very coordinated there, and it wasn't so bad. So okay, you can see Hikaru and Gushunov, two of the best blitz players in the world, are in 8.5 out of 9. And there's only 2 rounds to go. We can see where my position is at the moment. We see my opponent from a couple of rounds ago has got a bit of a roll going. and I think I started about 60th seed, so I'm in 44th here. So look, if I win the next two, it's been pretty good tournament, hasn't it? You know, we can't say it's been a bad tournament when I started 60th seed, especially if I win the next two. So we will obviously try to rock and roll with 2 wins. If we have a look at that last game, I mean, the funny thing was, this queen sacrifice I think is totally sound, because the point is, when we get the ensuring position, just look at the king safety of both kings, and the king safety of mine is much stronger than his. And what is the main problem with my position here? The main problem with my position is this pawn here. So even if I have to sacrifice, which I don't, it's not even a sacrifice, because I get the same material as my opponent. So even if I have to give this one up, it's not so bad, you know, because let's have a look. I mean, this worked quite well. Because in the ensuring position here, I think I'm better here. I'm pretty sure I'm better. It's equal material because I have knight, rook and pawn for the queen. That's 9 points. And my king is very, very safe. I'm threatening check and rook f2, winning the queen, so he has to play rook e2. And my knight is at the moment a fantastic piece because it stops him coming into the 7th rank. So I just have to wait until the right opportunity. And okay, because we're short on time, things went a little bit funny here. I came to the right opportunity here when I played h5 because I think I need to start moving these pawns. And the thing that turned the game was as soon as my knight got in the game. So as soon as my knight comes in the game, this is game over now. As soon as this knight comes in the game, there's nothing he can do because I'm attacking his king now with 3 rooks here. And this is, well, it's 3 pieces, excuse me, a knight and 2 rooks, which is, I think, I'll take your money, by the way, future GM. That's nice. That's a lot of faith you have in me, future GM. You're putting £10 on me losing both games. Well, thank you very much for that. That's just nasty. That's just nasty. Why do you have to do that to me? Okay, well that's good because I'm going to prove you wrong now. 3 rooks, 3 pieces. I meant, of course, in the attack. And the thing is here, I'm either going to get a rook to f2, a rook to g5, and my knight's coming into f3. So it's pretty much game over here. And I'm not sure where the betting's come from either, Pawn to File. I'm happy to take that bet anyway. I'm sure future GM's just joking at the moment. Okay, so I have a strong player here, and let's see. I'm going to go back to d4, I think, in this one because I got a, I like just switching it up a little bit, switching it up a little bit, and we will. Okay, I'm playing a very strong player from the Netherlands, and wow. The arrogance of that move. Okay, I'm going to play the Korchnoi Gambit. Now, I did say I wanted to Gambit, so we're going to do it Korchnoi style. And I want to go g4 and open him up on the king's side. So already he's spending a bit of time thinking. And you know what? It's we're going to have fun with these last 2 games. And I want to do the attacking. So I'm happy to come at him. I want to finish with 2 out of 2. Then it'll be a decent tournament. So this is the whole point. We go g4 and we attack. So my opponent picking quite a solid variation here. And it's okay. Normal kind of position. So let's just try to finish on a high. Okay. He's playing the Dutch. He is Dutch. Yep, you're right, Spazban. So we'll let him off. We'll let him off. And we've only moved pawns so far. What is this, guys? Can I move another pawn? Because that kind of seems to be in the spirit of this madness. Well, I think it's time. I'm going to move another pawn. What is this? What is this? It's like 2 beginners who don't know how to move pieces. Which is quite amusing, isn't it? This is the way. This is the way chess should be played. Okay, so let's go for it. I've got to think what I'm going to do if you just take... I don't know what's happening here. What is going on here, guys? This is just ridiculous. And I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm going to move another pawn because it's... I mean, what is this? Come on. This is completely bonkers. And maybe now I've got a queen coming here, you know. Okay, so he's moved a piece. He's got out the spirit of the competition. Bah humbug. So I can move my queen over there. Maybe I should do. Let's count. We have to calculate this one. Takes there, and then he takes here. That's the problem. Now, I want to keep the queens on the board. So you know what? I'm not going to move my queen because he had queen takes e4 on that last line. So now I love these crazy positions because pieces are going to fly, and I'm going to now bring the pieces out into the game. And this is very, very strange position. So let's just all I need to do, develop with speed. So let's now start playing sensibly. I've got knight coming out to f3, bishop coming to c4. My pieces are going to come in. So let's do that. Let's bring the knight out first. And I also have another pawn move here if I want. Oh, how can I refuse such a move? How can I refuse moving another pawn? How can I refuse it? Or bishop. I don't know which is best. Maybe I bring the bishop into the game. Let's do that. And I have better development, and we have a very dynamic position. So I'm happy. I'm happy. This is the kind of position I like. Open lines. My opponent developing as well. Wise. Well, why not? I just put a rook here. It might come in handy later on. And obviously I'm going to quieten down now because this is getting to a key moment where calculation is going to become very, very important now. For both of us, because I don't know whose king is more weak here. And it's a very strange position. I want to get this one in a lot of moves. Bishop e6, knight g5 is obviously my idea. I'm just trying to get all my pieces in the game. All the pieces in the game here. Don't want to exchange queens. So I won't. Don't want to exchange queens. Not in the mood for a queen exchange. It might have been okay, but I mean, I don't want to do it. Not in the mood. I want to checkmate that guy there. That's my thing. In we come. That's why I put the rook there. In it comes. The rook was there for a reason, boys and girls. Now I'm bringing them all into the party. Got a castle queenside and everything is partying here. Sounds like my cat's destroying something as well. It's alright to me. Boom! Hello, Charlie. There we go. That was right. Who said I was going to lose that one? Sometimes I have a point to prove. And in that one, that was 17 moves. 17. And I just, there you go. That's more like it. That's more like it. So those of you who had little faith, there you go. I'm doing all right now. That was all right. Hi, Charlie. I think, Charlie, there's only one more game to go, guys. And I commend everyone who's stayed until the end of the stream. If you're going to last the last game, then that'll be you know, commend you for this, because it's been a long stream. I thought I was going to finish at 11, and it's been going 2.5 hours now. It'll probably be going a bit more than that. So thank you for the £20. If you donate it now, that'd be lovely of you. And you can donate it just to see if you're a man of your word, to the donation button below, because I would have given you £20, of course, if I lost the bet. Well, I think that was basically quite good for me from an early stage, wasn't it? I mean, even though I was joking about the pawns, I always like my position, because if we look at all these pawn moves, one of the weirdest openings that I've seen in a long time. I mean, this is move 6, and we've only moved pawns. But the issue that my opponent has is the f-pawn, for me, starts a lot of attacking ideas. And this h3 g4 idea is an idea that I, have talked about in the Killer Dutch DVD. It's something I go into in quite some depth. Still can't see the £20, by the way. I'll take your bet and I'll I'll double your bet. If I win the last game as well, I'll have a good tournament. It will be quite successful. And certainly, hopefully, I'll play someone good. And, well, my opponent tries to exchange queens. Now, if you can calculate here, the tempting move is queen h5 check. Of course, I want to play this move. But if I move my queen there, my opponent will go g6. And if I take on g6 with a pawn, then he will go queen takes e4 check. And when I block the check, he can always take with the queen on g6. So it doesn't work. So a much better idea is just to bring my pieces out as quickly as I can. And this is exactly what happens. I mean, look now. I mean, I use my central pawns. And in this position, I've got 1, 2, 3 pieces developed. My opponent only has 1 developed. This is a horrible position for him. I didn't want to say that at times. I didn't want to jinx myself. But his king is really weak. I've got these 2 pawns attacking him. This is horrible for him. My opponent tries to develop. And now I just try to put my pieces on the best squares possible. So by going rook g1, I get ready to take on g7. It pins his bishops down. His bishops are pinned down. And when he goes pawn takes f5, I now, as soon as he's released the defense of the d5 pawn, I simply go knight to b3 because I pressurize this one. And the point is, if bishop e6, knight g5, as I mentioned. And my pieces just fly in the game now. They play very natural. And what can he do here? I think he's completely lost. Because I've got knight g5 coming and knight f7. That's one idea. Or I've got bishop g5. And then that's also going to be incredibly strong. And if I go bishop g5, I have rook d1 coming next. And all my pieces are hammering down at his king. And it only lasted a couple more moves. Because now, well, look at this. It's game over. Pinning his bishop. Bringing my last piece into the game. I wanted to castle and just get the rook on a1 into the game. But, there was, not so easy to do. And, okay, we now had this position where he's completely lost. Because his king is just too weak. And my king is relatively safe here. So that was all right. Not so bad. So someone's saying they played the Dutch against Magnus. That is Gipetto, and he's saying he drew. Was that Magnus Carlsen, or was that Magnus, your friend, who changed his name to Magnus one day because he wanted to do that? So okay, actually played the Dutch. We'll have a look. Okay, some second grader. Okay, there we go. So that makes more sense. And the most important thing in these kind of positions is to develop quickly, get your pieces out. So let's have a look at the results now and see who's leading the competition at this moment in time. So if we go to the top, well, remember, let's just see how many players are playing first of all. There's a lot of people playing. Look at this list, and they're all GMs, IMs. There's about 200-300 people playing. Now, leading the tournament, not surprisingly, is Hikaru and Gushunov, who are both incredibly good players. The guy I lost to there's in 6. If I roll down a little bit, I don't even know how many points are on now. I lost count of the tournament now. I'm actually up there in 6.5, and I'm with the same points as like Glugi, so I might get him in the last round. That'd be interesting. And other big names. So I'm not doing too badly. And if I win the last game, I'll finish well above my seeding, which will be a nice way to finish this tournament. Look how many strong players are here. Now, before the last game takes place, I'm just going to check on Charlie because I heard some things. This is Charlie the cat, and Charlie the ginger cat may still be here. Who knows? Because I heard a lot of bumping going on, so I don't know if he's destroying something somewhere. I'll just check. Back in a sec. Yeah, he has actually settled down, surprisingly enough. So he looks all right. You got to check on the other characters in the house. Okay, so we're just waiting for the last round now, and this is the last round of the stream. My stream today. I've had quite a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it a bit as well. Me playing Blitz, and there's cat hair on the mic. Someone's saying, yeah, there is actually, because the cat often jumps up here. But Charlie is asleep now, so we're not going to get him as the leading actor to come into the scene at the moment, because he likes he's a cat. He likes his sleep, and he wants more sleep, as usual. I can't just pick up a cat to bring him in the show. That's not going to be good. I think I'm going to get Black in the last round. So what opening should I play? I think I've had enough of the Dutch opening now. Let's try something else. I don't know what, the King's Indian maybe? I'll give you guys a choice. Or either play the King's Indian or some wacky stuff. Let's play some weird stuff. So how many more games are going on? Okay, there's 3 more games until we get to the last round now. So we'll wait for that. And I have to say thank you to everyone who's been watching. You know, we're coming to the end now of the stream. One of the ideas of me doing this, I want to do it every Tuesday, you know, for entertainment. And I'm going to do more educational stuff. It's not very educational when you're just watching me play Blitz. I mean, maybe it is a bit because I'm talking about my ideas and it's hopefully a bit of fun. I want to do it 2 times a week stream, and I want to become a Twitch partner, as we say. On Twitch, which will mean I can maybe actually get a little bit of cash. But the donations today have been great. Thank you so much for them. The people have donated. It's very kind. You know, it does help out a lot. You know, I'm a professional chess player. It's not easy to make money. And if I want to make more DVDs and more videos, then, you know, every little donation helps. So thank you so much. If you didn't donate, thank you as well. You know, but thank you to the donators. And, you know, if you do want to donate, join the last game. There is a donation button below, so you can do that. Don't worry if you can't do it. I will be playing, doing more of these anyway in the future. Hopefully next time, I will get Fiona on the stream with me. I was going to get her at the end of this stream, but it's a bit too late now because she lives in Luxembourg and it's now midnight in Luxembourg, so she's probably tucked up in bed, unfortunately. Oh, she is. She's in the chat. Hello, Fiona. But I expect she might be a little bit tired at the end. So I really, you know, so she's here. I've just seen Fiona as Fianchetto, and you probably watched her in previous streams. And I don't know if she'll still be around later on, but we're going to do a stream shortly anyway. We'll do a fun stream, me and Fiona, and we'll have a little bit of fun. And also, I am commentating tomorrow with Fiona, but not in a more serious event. And this is one where we're commentating the Pro League. So I'm going to be commentating on Magnus Carlsen games, and that's going to be great fun. And that will be, you know, oh, Fiona's telling me off again. Fianchetto. Sorry. Okay, all right. I'm playing Kamsky by the looks of it. Is this Kamsky? He's crap, isn't he? Who's Kamsky? Let's have a look. Is it Kamsky? I don't know. Kamsky? Well, let's just beat him first and worry about it later. Is it Kamsky? It's got Kamsky's picture there, and he's got a high rating. Thank you for the donation.
Thanks for the stream.
I know. You know what? I'm going to duff him up. Is that Kamsky? GK Chess Tiger. It'd be pretty cool if I beat Kamsky in the last round after drinking a little bit of wine. So we're going to try to smash Kamsky up now. Let's go for it, shall we? Kamsky's going to become my next victim. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Cheap Shot. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Very kind that it is that you've donated. And it's most appreciated. Any little donation helps a lot. So thank you so much, Cheap Shot. It is very appreciated. Trust me, it is. Okay, now, am I playing Kamsky or is it someone else? So people are saying it's Kamsky. Right. Come on, Cat. Thank you, Charlie. Please feed me.
Please feed me.
I love that. Okay, right. Now, I'm not even concentrating. I'm playing Kamsky. This is a bit stupid, isn't it? Do I have to concentrate? Oh, I don't like concentrate. Okay, let's attack. Let's attack and see what happens. Okay, check. I'm going to attack you, Kamsky. I'm coming for you, King Kamsky. Going to take you down to Chinatown. Okay, let's do it. Do you reckon Kamsky's been drinking some lovely glasses of wine tonight? And I have to say, they're very exceptional glasses. Do we go in like Flynn? In like Flynn, in like Flynn. Okay, come on. kind of, right. Feels like... Okay, I'm going to get rid of that bishop. I don't need that one anymore. Let's get rid of that one. And now I like my position. Now he wants to go this move, so I'm going to stop this move because c5 is one of his key moves. And I want to stop this move because positionally I'm better and I'm attacking. I'm going to crush him. I'm going to crush him in like Flynn. And then I'm going to say, cheers, Kempski. Hope you enjoyed your wine as much as me. Okay, this is a good position. Let's not mess it up. Let's if I finish with a win, if I Dutch him up, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's do this stuff. Thank you again, Cheap Shot. Thank you for saying I love your channel. It's very kind. Thank you for the donation.
Take
there.
him down to Chinatown.
Fail availability. For some reason, I haven't set that to the right amount. But again, it is really very appreciated, all donations. So thank you so much about that last donation that came in. And it will come up how much in a minute. But it's really appreciated. Even $1, even £1, whatever it is, it's great. And yeah, well, come on. This is a great position. Great position, isn't it? I mean, look at my knights. They're jumping around like retrobates. And you know what's coming next. Harry. Okay. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay. Anyway, so I'm enjoying myself too much in this game. Maybe it's the wine. I might even go knight here and pick off this pawn. This is a great position. Okay, I should concentrate. Why am I not concentrating? He's a great defender though, Kamsky. So let's start. As soon as I start concentrating, I seem to go wrong though. Maybe I shouldn't bloody concentrate. What's the point in concentrating? It's a waste of bloody time. Concentrating is for losers. That's what I say. Well, I don't really mean that, obviously. I'm concentrating. Why am I concentrating? I'm playing chess. This must be brilliant. Right, I really want to beat this guy. It would be such a good result. Such a good result if I could beat, you know... Oh, he's going to take there, isn't he? He's got that pawn break in, which I didn't want him to do. Okay, come on, Harry. You know you want to make my day, punk. I want to mate him. I don't want to mess about with any... Okay, but we will have to do some... Got 2 bishops, but I've got a pawn. Not mating him anymore. He's defended well, but he is Kamsky. He's the master of defending. He's a very good player, isn't he? After all, you know. But I'm a pawn up. Come on. Why am I talking myself down? It's crazy. Come on. I'm going to win this game. So you all know how strong Kamsky is. He's obviously incredibly... strong player. There's no doubt about that. So I don't know what I'm doing now, but okay, I'm just playing this. I'm still trying to attack him when I probably should not be doing this. I've got an extra pawn. He's starting to get a little bit of compensation, no? Let's move these guys. I'm starting to play too passively, so I'm going to change that and play to my Oh my God, you're a... Oh, that was annoying. Oh, Simon. Oh, Simon, you've done the stupidity thing. Oh, God. Well, blame it on the wine. Oh, dear, that was silly. I was completely winning this game. Completely winning. And I've just thrown it away. Okay. Silly, silly, silly. I can still fight, though. So let's keep going. Very silly of me. Okay, it's not too bad. great. It's not too bad, though. Right, I'm going in concentration mode now. I've been talking enough nonsense. I don't think this position's too bad at all. I'm gonna win this game. Well, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I mean, I obviously shouldn't have thrown away. Check here, hasn't he? Complex. Some people might be worried here. And oh my god, what do I do? Ridiculous. Just threw it away with that move. Oh, that was so silly. So silly. I'll play a couple more moves because I'm just annoyed with that one. I mean, what the hell was that last move? That's ridiculous. And he's going to take there. Yeah, okay. All right. That was annoying. I was completely winning that one. But, I mean, sort of outplay him and play like an idiot. It's been a long stream. But that was not the way I wanted to finish. I mean, great opportunity there. I mean, okay, I'll have a quick look at some highlights from that game. I messed up there because obviously, I mean, the opening went totally in my favour. I mean, I'm positionally completely winning here, and I think I started to. The one mistake I played, I shouldn't have allowed him to play this C5 move because his pawns are horrible on that area of the board.
£5 for each point plus £10 for the 3 in a row bet plus a few quids for a new bottle of wine.
After that, but that's very kind. Thanks, Morton. And of course, it's it's nice guys like yourself and everyone else who makes this stream possible and makes me want to do it again. But I have to say, thank you so much, of course, for that. But it's I'm kicking myself at the moment because what a way to finish it by beating Kamsky. And of course, I should have been winning this game. I mean, thanks, Morton. Thank you so much. I mean that. I'm still kicking myself at the moment. I mean, look at this position. It's completely crushing for me. Completely crushing here. And, I mean, this was the move I shouldn't have allowed. I shouldn't have allowed this one. I had to do something to stop this move. I should probably just go. Let's just get on with it. Go here straight away. And play like this, and if I do this, I'm going to be doing well. I mean, even later on, I'm doing all right. Even right at the end, I fought my way back in the game, but I just blundered my queen at the end there, not being as sharp as I should. I should be winning at the end with my, maybe not winning, but I'm certainly okay. So anyway, I mean, it's a pity because I'm sure if I just did a little bit, a little bit more. should we say, if I just got a little bit more in the mood, I could take these guys down, and one day I will, hopefully. So, but again, I think I'm going to finish it now because I'm completely gone. I guess Fiona's in the bed, so we won't wake her up. I'll show you who won the tournament. Not that I give a flying Todd's whatever, but let's have a look. Who won the tournament? Oh, there's a surprise. It is the one and only Hikaru Nakamura on 10.5 out of 11. Not a bad score. He's bloody good, but I bet he doesn't drink wine, talk rubbish, and stream at the same time. He's very good. He's very good, isn't he? So well done to Hikaru, who won this one. And let's see where I finished. But, you know, I am annoyed because I lost that last game. It would have been a lot better. I would have finished. I mean, I finished here. Oh, thank you for the donation.
Hi for stream. Could you play some King's Gambit, a French defence,
I finished
please?
around 39th place, as you can see. But let's see where Kamsky finished, because I should have won that last game. And then I'd been in the top 20. That would have been a good result. But okay, I came above my seeding, so I can't be too disappointing. My rating went up, or about the same, and had a lot of interesting games, so it was a lot of fun.
Drown your sorrows with some Tesco red smiley face.
Kind,
enjoy.
Thank you so much. It does mean a lot, all your donations to me. I have to change my settings a little bit here. If you've got any ideas how I can improve my streams, I'm open to suggestions. So just send me an email to simon@gingergm.com. You'll find it on my website. If you've got any ideas how I've got some massive plans coming up. I mean, I have been working incredibly hard recently. Tomorrow's the same. Me and Fiona are commentating tomorrow, so do see us again on we're commentating a bit more seriously tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I've got some massive plans which I'm going to give away for free on YouTube, which I think are going to be bloody excellent when they happen. I want to keep them secret until I make them. It's going to cost me a bit of money to get them going, but they should be great when they come in. Okay. And San Diego saying improve with some mushroom tea. Can I just say I've had far too much mushroom tea in my past, yeah, you can make what you will of that statement. And mushroom tea used to be one of my favourite things in life, but that was when I was younger. And of course, I expect you mean the other kind of mushroom tea. Anyway, I think I better call it off now. Thanks, Fiona, for staying with me as well. Fiona's been watching all the time, and I want to get Fiancetta. I keep saying Fiancetta, who is Fiona. We're going to stream soon at some point, and definitely just have to get her out of bed. Only joking. I know she works incredibly hard. We are streaming together tomorrow, but in a more serious sense. But hopefully we'll do it in the next week or so at least. Oh, look at that. Thank you for official Xeno N2 for £1. You know what? £1 is still a great donation. You know, that still helps me. Any donation's great. Just thank you, guys. Thank you. And thank you if you haven't donated as well for tuning in. Everything helps me. It will help me do this more in future. Just thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So thanks, Fiona, for being there. Thank you, everyone else. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for tuning in to my stream. In England, we say we're a bit cream crackered, which maybe, what the hell does that mean? I'm a bit cream crackered, and that means knackered, which means tired. And I've been doing this 2 3/4 hours of playing chess, and I'm certainly a little bit cream crackered now. Catch me and Fiona tomorrow at 4:15. Is it 4:15? I've no idea what time we're on, but apparently Fiona knows. 4:15 on chess.com TV or on Twitch. And here are the final results. You can see them there. I came 40th. It's a lot above where I was supposed to do. Could have been a lot better, I feel. Hopefully one of these days I'll improve on my performance. But mainly, last time, I'm going to say it, I won't get Fiona out of bed now because I'm sure she's tucked in. No one here would love to see Fiona in bed, would they? Who would love to see Fiona in a nightie in bed? No one. No, of course not. I thought that was the case. So, thanks. I'll see you tomorrow, Fiona. Obviously, we'll have a chat then. But thank you, everyone else. Charlie the Ginger Cat, everyone. I've been wabbling on too long. I'll put this up on YouTube tomorrow if you missed anything. And, yeah, again, massive thanks to you guys. You're so great. You're so... should we say, nice on the chat. I haven't been able to chat as much as I like to, but you've been brilliant anyway. And yeah, you're such a nice crowd, so I must thank you. And again, if you didn't donate this time, then don't worry about it anyway. You can always donate in the future. And I will do the fishbowl thing, Stelly. I will do. I'm going to do that when I have one of my lighter moments. That might even be one of the ideas I'm going to come up with. I've got some crazy ideas, Stelly. It's just unfortunate in life we have to do some work to get some money before we can do crazy stuff. And now I'm getting some donations. I'm actually going to have more time to do crazy stuff. So cool. And also hello to Anton. Anton squared me. He's becoming a bit of a celebrity in the chess world with his pictures. Disappointed he didn't mention me in the article, even though he's there as one of the mods, timing out Fiancetta, you know. But I'll let you off this time, Anton. You're a great guy. Check out his artwork as well. It's brilliant. But anyway, I don't think I have much more to talk about because I'm literally running out of steam. Steam is coming out of my eyes. We're going to sell these T-shirts in the store soon. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. One of my favourite things. And these donations will be sufficient for me to continue with what I'm going to do. And I'm actually going to spend a bit of money, the money that you guys have donated to, I have to pay to get the next step of my YouTube videos done.